Actually, this one is here. This is messed up anyway. I'm gonna try to figure something out quickly, cause
I'm on the line.
yay. Yeah, I think it works.
Dad, it's live on YouTube too, so how are you going to check that?
I'm gonna check YouTube. I got my channel here.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are live on YouTube as well. So YouTube should be more or less to this side. And now let's figure out a way to start actually coding, not something else. Wow, dope. Do we see? We need to see it on the other screen. Let me. I'm live. Join, and you're free. Yay! So, whatever you do on this screen doesn't show, so probably move it on this one. To that. Yeah, tap. We no longer need it. Do we have any coding opened? Well, we do have some. I can see it on this screen as well. Maybe create a different one. And since I'm here, I could zoom in so people following the live chat. Just a second. Maya, just a second.
Dad?
Yes, Maria?
Found a USB storage device.
Okay. No. Okay. More or less. Yay. Mariam, that's not for charging. Okay, come over here then. We are about to start anyway.
Wait, Dad,
Yes, Mariam.
I can use this in the future, like with me, and I can like, if my phone's on low percent, I could just bring this with me.
As long as you remember to charge it through here, yes, you can use it.
Yeah.
Here's my telegradu.
Cine?
Here's my telegradu.
Matei.
Matei.
Matei, you can say hello, Matei.
Hello, Matei.
You can say hello to everyone that joins.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know why Twitch is here. Is this Twitch? Is this us? Huh, we are on Twitch.
On Twitch too.
Somehow. Yes, I know, yeah, okay.
Welcome.
Okay. I don't know, Marian. Let's figure it out together, because I'm gonna keep Twitch and YouTube open for chats, and I'm gonna code next to them. Well, actually, coding happens on the other side, so I can keep here YouTube, I can keep here Twitch, and you take care of Instagram, she takes care of TikTok. That's it. Hopefully. Cool. So I'll bring a new window over here. I thought I already have done that.
Someone said
Yeah.
hello, little boy.
I think he refers to Marian, so.
Yeah, that's Marin. That one.
Okay, so we got a browser in front of us, and we got an idea. We want to build a game, which is called Cash or Time. And today we are going to try to do some speed coding, so not too much explaining on how we do it. How can I see
Welcome,
that on my
Claudia.
live? Just a second. I don't think I'm on the right live here. What? Attila. Okay, this is one. And this is live. Yeah, this is it. So now I got chat on both ones. Let's say hello.
Hello, Svetlana.
Hello. And back to this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on github.com and I'm going to create a new project. And this will be
the old
Hello, everyone.
my own, because I want to create this one now.
I'm not sure if I should type hello, everyone.
No.
Welcome me, hi.
Hey, don't push me.
No, trying to.
Yeah, but this one is very hot, Marian.
I know.
So so casual time.
Spam liking.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just
Let's do it like this. Casual time. Okay, that's the name.
Stop for a second. See how many minutes I'm doing.
Okay, this is the game. I'll zoom in a bit so others can see better. Then I'm going to open a terminal. Marian, are you gonna walk from one side to another?
Yes.
Okay, because the microphone is over here, and if you wanna say anything, nobody's gonna pick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not going to pick it up.
Here. Or
Okay, you found a way. That's cool.
here.
Okay, CD fun. Wow, dope.
Welcome,
here.
Min X Hurry.
Let's see, do we have anything named casual time now? Okay, that means we can use this name to start a project. npx create. Are you okay, Marian?
Yep.
npx create. Casual time.
What
And
is all of that?
I'm gonna create a new project, Marian.
But why is there? It's not. Why is there a bunch of like things that say like DRWX and
Those are permissions on some folders.
permission?
And now I should have
Welcome, Nicola.
create.
Nicole.
There's no create. There's no create.
Nikolai. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Welcome, Adrian.
Thank you, Maya. Okay, now it should work.
Welcome, Camila and Dan.
Hello, everyone.
Seems that no one's on the Instagram line.
That's okay, Marian. That's okay. Where is one? There's maybe us.
That's me.
Next time we're gonna try something else if it doesn't work. So anyway, the project is now starting. It does some grabbing of some utilities that I need to build it quicker. So the idea is for me to start building some kind of logic where I think about a number or two numbers, and then I can present them to you, either add them or subtract them, right?
Yeah.
And then I somehow need to capture your input. So there needs to be a place where you can type your answer in, right?
Yeah.
So that's at least the start idea, and then we're gonna enhance and make it a good experience, a good UI experience in terms of basic, let's say, users be able to navigate it very, very quickly.
Wait, let me go on Twitch so I can see the comments.
Okay, there are no comments because I have Twitch over here, Marian. It's in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool. So now we got this app over here. Doesn't do much right now, Marian. And what I want to do is to connect it to GitHub. So before I do that, I'm going to make this console a little bit bigger. And over here, clear, and then rm minus f, everything from source. Okay. Well, actually, I'm not in the correct project.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
No, it's not bad, because we have Git here, and we can revert everything back. See. So anyway, cd dot slash. Then we got cache or time, right? Cache or time code, and I'm not sure why this editor is over here and the other one isn't. But now I got cache or time over here. Yay! Hopefully with everything that we need. So from this SRC I wanted to remove everything. Let me do it quickly now. And now touch src slash index.jsx. Yay! Cool. We should be ready now to start doing something. Yarn start. What? I knew it. I knew it. Terminate. Yay. So we got nothing inside the browser. Now let's switch back to the editor and let's figure out a way to start showing something. Yay.
Alright.
Come on, I'm trying to do something over here and that doesn't work. Yay. Finally. After years.
Years?
Yeah, ages.
Just like seconds or minutes.
Ages.
Yeah.
That's how it
What?
felt to me. I'm trying to make this bigger. Yes.
Me feels like seconds.
Okay. Cool. So over here, I'm gonna do console log.
Oh, thank you, Jane
Maya and
E.
Marianne.
Marianne. Thank you, Jane E. Marianne. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that
up.
wrong, but thank you.
Yeah. So what we've got so far is just a message, which should work if we move this maybe down there. Yay. And we can see here, Maya and Marianne are helping out, see? Which means I'm connected and I should be able to start doing stuff over here. Now, import React from React and then import something from React DOM/client.
Hello, Krasm. I don't know how.
Andrei and Silvio.
What? Hello,
You can
Krasmo Silvo
You can read Silvio.
or Silvio.
That's Krishmaru.
Okay, Krishmaro. Hello, bro.
So
Annie.
what we do need from here is create root, then const root is create root of document query selector. Hey, this one of ID of here. How's it going, Marian? Root render up. We don't have yet up.
Welcome, Sophia.
Why is this one over here? Like that. The search. Maybe I moved it. Yeah, I moved the search. I didn't know I could do that. And source control. Whew. Yay. You can focus over here. In just a moment, I'm gonna be able to actually show something, Marianne, to you guys. So I just need to get to a point where you can see some text over there, right? Cool. So for this, I'll create a new folder, cache or time, because this is the name of the app. And in here, a new file, index.js, and a new one, cache or time.jsx. And in here, I can already start to code something. Const cache or time. I'm gonna camel case this one. Okay, is a function. And then export default cache or time. And this function over here needs to return something nice. Probably an h1 cache or time. Let's remove those ones. Hey, stop. Space, escape. Suppose doesn't show on this screen. Doesn't really matter. Actually, yeah, just give me a sec. Maybe I'll configure it later, but mouse post could be able to show the keys that I press on this screen as well. Maybe next time.
I spell everyone right. I don't know how I said that.
Export default from us cache or time. Marian, you're very impatient. You're very impatient and you're gonna miss some of this stuff that happens here. So maybe it helps you in coding with your game, but if you're gonna not pay attention, you're not gonna get value. Yes, Marian, but it's same coding. See, coding is the same in any language. It's just different way of coding. You're gonna still get variables, you're gonna still get functions, exports and imports, or includes, excludes, extends, and so on. It's just a different way. Like Chinese, Romanian, and English, see? All languages, but different way of... Anyway, so I got a cache of time over here. Just a second. Marian.
Hello, Alexandro.
Marian. You're really not helping. You're actually stopping me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. But I do like your enthusiasm, or at least your energy.
Welcome, Ali Maria Braids.
Thank you, Maya. Welcome, everyone. Index.js. And over here, I'm going to export this one. Export.
What does this say? Ce face domnul?
Ce face domnul? It's like, how are you?
Oh.
Maybe he's referring to Marinica. Because domnul means...
But we're all
I'm
fine.
looking
We're
at-
all fine.
Thank you.
Whoever
Yes.
you're asking.
And what,
Welcome, Gabri.
is this you, Marian?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I got myself my own Twitch account.
I don't have Twitch, actually.
That's okay. Now let's see.
Welcome,
We are
Slaji.
almost there. Could we actually see something in the browser? Const
Andre joined.
equals
Welcome, Roxana.
short time.
Constantine.
Mhm.
Welcome,
Welcome.
Rick.
Maya is doing a
Andre
good
Bro.
job. Maya is doing a good job.
Must
And you,
ask
Marian?
in English. No, you can do in any language.
Well, no, any language from Romanian and English,
Yeah,
because any
yeah,
other
any
language you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know any other language.
Me
you know,
neither.
like Chinese or Japanese.
You know, Dad, you know 7 different languages. I don't know what you're talking about.
Marian, not at the level that I can speak to anybody in their own language, because I know a bit of Italian, a bit of French, a bit of everything else, but not at the level that I can go over and say, okay, I want to order some souffle level 2, and
He wants to
please
speak
bring me
Russian.
2 of those ones with that one, and with that one, and so on. I
So
couldn't
you
do
just
that.
have to say
What?
it in little words. That's not
He said
another
maybe
language.
Russian.
Well, I used to speak it at some point, Marian, but since you
Russian we
don't use it,
cannot speak.
you forget it.
We're sorry about that.
So, do you see anything on the screen yet? No? Yes?
We can.
Not
We
really.
are sorry that we can't speak Russian.
Russian? I don't
Yeah,
think
he
Russian
said.
is.
He said maybe Russian.
No, not Russian. We know Davai in Russian. And da. Okay,
Czech
and
Republic.
something is not working over here. It's not really working, and
Dad, he's hacker is asking which program do you use?
I'm using Visual Studio Code, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
I know how to understand the language,
Okay.
understand Romanian, but I don't really know how to speak it.
Okay.
Yes, shy.
No, it takes a long time for me to process. What
Shy.
Okay, and I still can't see it because
Pedruc.
I know why.
Nu
I'm trying to select here,
mai
but over here it's not here.
accidentero.
Over here is here.
What did he say?
Yay!
I
We got something on the
Pedruc
screen.
He's talking something. He's talking about something about us, Maya. Ai pierdut copii. Nu prea mai accent de România.
Yeah, there are some people that think you need to know Romanian, but those people don't know what it means to live in England. So
Yeah,
there are people
we
living
live
in Romania.
the UK.
There are people living in Romania that think they know better of us people that live in the UK, but they've never been here for long enough to understand what it means.
Yeah,
But
I've
anyway,
been here for my whole life, actually.
so anyway, everybody is entitled to their opinion. However, any opinion doesn't mean it's also right.
Wait, no, Hacker said, what do you do now, sir?
So we are gonna code this game. So far, it only shows on the screen casual time, and that's it. Are you actually live streaming this or what?
No, I'm just watching this.
You're just watching. So this is from this one, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
from this one.
this
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it's from this one.
Anyway,
Hey, Dad, is it streaming from this?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't we just like do it like that, so like they can see the code?
Marian, they need to see also the app. Oh, come on, Marian, really?
I'm sorry.
Well, we code, but what do we code, right?
Okay.
Anyway, so
Did you
maybe
see, Marin?
we can do both at the same time, like this, kind of, right? We can see them.
He says he's in the UK too.
Okay, that's nice.
Oh,
Nice to
Gabri.
nice to meet you. So, Marian, the first thing, right? We need the calculator, or at least a start of a calculator, right? Hey,
Dad, can you read the rest that he said?
Și eu tot în ok, dar pe ai mei învăț să nu-și piardă tradiția. Super! Fiecare are cu alegerile lor și eu învăț pe ai mei să vorbească atât multă română cât să se descurce și atât.
I don't remember the names in
Come on, Maya, stop for a second. Over here. Okay. What do we need to build firstly? Because our game is more important now. Let's focus on the game.
So let's the base of it.
Okay, so for example, to generate at least two numbers to be added, right?
Okay.
So let's start by doing that. I'm going to create over here a new folder and I'm gonna name it maybe calculator, right? It's not gonna be the awesome calculator, but it's gonna be something, right? So I'm gonna create a new file here, index.js, and another one, calculator.jsx. And in this new calculator, which is not a folder, it's a file,
Okay.
calculator.jsx, I'm going to build the calculator. Marian, const.
Wait. Sila Guy, Marian. Oh, your boy has your name. That's nice.
Yes.
Look, I have his name.
Super calculator for kids. For kids. Can you see it, Maya?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's export this. Export default calculator. Okay. And let's make use of it in this index. Export from calculator default as calculator. Whatever. Go over here as well. No, over here. Let's export the calculator as well. Yay! And now we can go into cache your time and make use of our calculator over here. Okay, and we just import it from over there. That's it. We got a calculator that doesn't do anything right now, but let's make it calculate something or at least display some numbers. Okay, well, I think I can do this outside anyway. Const get random number equals. Okay, let's do digits. Probably firstly, I don't know exactly, we'll figure it out. And
Let's do 1 digit first and then 2 digit, then 4 digit, then 4 digit, up to 14.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe higher.
So over here, I want to call that function at some point, and that function is gonna give me a random number, and I'm gonna store it in const first equals get random number. Okay, and of 1 digit, right? And if this is 1 digit, this is going to be a bit interesting. So I need to generate a number if it's 1 digit between let's say 1 and 10, right?
Yeah.
It could be 0, right?
Yeah. You could.
Okay. So 10, you get 10 if you do 10 to the power of 1. Okay. I'll use math pow. And I'll do 10 to the power of digits. And let's see what we get firstly. Marian,
Yeah.
are you looking over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I want a random number. Here is one. Here is one. And I'm gonna put here first. Now let's see what happens in the browser. Do we get anything? No, because I didn't press first. Here's 1, 10. Does it do anything? It just do 10. It just does 10. Okay, so far I just got out 10. However, if I do 2 here, I get 100. If I do 3, I get 1,000. If I do 4, I get 10,000. If I do too much. Anyway, let's do 11. Look how much I get. So I get that many zeros, Marian, more or less.
Wait, then do 333. I want to see how much.
It's gonna do bananas. Psh, infinity. Infinity. We reached infinity, Marian. Well done.
Okay, what about 28?
I will try that.
What about 6,000?
It's It's like a big number with 28 numbers, whatever. It says it's a very big number to be displayed. Anyway, let's focus on 2, Marian. 2 gives us 100. 1, hey, 1 gives us 10. Right? And 0 gives us 1. See? Whatever. So let's do 1 firstly. I do not really want just 10. I want any number between here and 10. Right? So what I could do is I could multiply this by math random. Let's see what we
Can
get.
you please pass me that water?
Let's zoom this one in a bit so everybody can see.
Can you please pass me that water?
Yeah, sure.
So this is what we get over here, Marian. Can you see this part over here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a bit. See, this is what we get. Every time I refresh, see? Well, I don't necessarily need to refresh, but anyway, it happens on refresh as well. So we get a random number. See, it says 7, 0, but starts with and a lot of those ones, right?
Yeah.
So we get like, see, 2, 2, 1, 9. Look at just this one.
How do we just make it the first digit?
Okay, there is a trick over here. I'm gonna press Option Z so you can see the coding as well. Either I select all this and I put some round parentheses around it so I can group it. And then I can say math dot floor or round or seal, but floor I think it works better for our floor, which means he rounds it down. That's 7.39, he rounds it down to 7. Right? So that's what it does.
Why can I
So now I got 3, 9, 5, 8, 9, 5, 5, 3, 8, and 3, 1, 5, 1, 9, 1, 3. Come on, a 2. Come on, a 2. I was looking for a 2. And a 7, did they got a 7? No 7 yet. Come on, 7. Where are you, 7?
You got 9 3 times in a row.
We got so many. Come on, a 7. Hey, where was the 7? Where was the 7? Before this 5. Anyway. So that's how we get a number. Hey, Maya. You're not paying attention, and now you're messing up my cable here.
And also, it also shows.
Okay, so far we got a number. Let's see if there are any questions so far. Andrei joined, and Graziella, and not sure on TikTok if anybody is watching. However, well, it says here Graziella with 3. Is it you?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just saying.
mum. That's mum. That's mum because as I recognize that photo, that's me and her
Whatever.
when she was pregnant in Romania.
It says on Instagram anyway. Maybe it's from this. I don't know.
No, it's
Come on, it doesn't matter. Let's focus on the game now. Maya, Marian, we lost track. Come on,
Flip.
come on.
We were supposed to.
Is that just your side? So if there are no apparent urgent questions to be answered, let's focus on the game. And maybe you can get back on your chairs because it looks like.
Hello, Bluda.
So we got a first number, right? Let's do another one, second. And let's do here, here's 1. Let's duplicate this bit and here is the second one. Here, second. So I got, look, 4, 9, 6, 9, 1, 7, 3, 2. So we could add those ones, right? Yeah. Right, Maya? Yeah. Okay. So now let's figure out a way to actually display this a bit nicer. Maybe we can do. Did we add style components? No, I didn't. Yeah, add styled components. Hello everyone. So whoever is watching, we're coding this game live. I'm a web developer and I like to build apps, and this is mostly for kids. And for my soul as well as building cool stuff for everyone.
Yeah.
My son is getting bored a bit. We need this to start styling it quicker, Marian, because otherwise we're going to spend a lot of time styling and we don't really want to spend a lot of time.
Dad, why don't we start like making the questions like the answering bit where you have to answer the questions too?
Well, are there any questions?
No, like in the game, like questions to answer.
Let's make that next after this one. Like a trivia game, right? It's a thing that asks you about things around the world, and if you know the answer, it gives you like a few versions.
No. Remember the last casual time app? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but this is built on, well, solving the
You're solving the questions that it randomly generates.
Oh, that's the next thing, Marian. So far, we just said, well, what do we need to add? Well, we need to add 1 and 6, right? So my idea over here was to create a box that we can start adding stuff together, Marian. And let me quickly create it, index.js, and then box.jsx, and in this box, and box style as well, because we need some styles. Box.style.js. Okay, and in here import styled hey from
Thank you, Bluto, for liking the live.
style components const box equals styled dot div. I might need somebody's help now. Border 1 pixel solid. Who wants to help me with any color?
What about we do
What
blue?
about like yellow?
Yellow. It's gonna be quite bright. I hope so. Const style.
If it's gonna be bright, let's do a red then.
That's okay, we can try red afterwards. So style is box, and then export default style. Yay! So I got style for box. Let's build box. Import.
Oh, nice.
Yes, from
I had to rejoin.
who is joining and where, Marian?
I can't really see who's joining because it's just
Someone
going
said
around.
Lassa La
Hello.
Safasa. What does this?
Lasă-l pe el să
Aziz.
facă. Lasă-l pe el să facă. Lasă-l pe whom? Lasă-l pe copil? O să facă și el. Ideea este să se apuce puțin de treabă. Noi vrem să facem o aplicație.
Which one?
Just a second, Maya. Let's focus on the game. If it's not a question that's related to the game and so on, we're going to answer it whenever we can. But if it's related to the game, they want to have some input, like suggestions and so on, that's okay. Okay, so far I want to create a box that allows us to have Marian, it allows us to have some kind of, let's say, placeholders for numbers where you can type them in or stuff like that. So I'm creating that box for them.
Read that question.
Cătălin, la for acolo cu paranteză. Nu știu ce for, că n-am for. Box style.
What did he say?
Nu știu exact acum la ce se referă cu for. La calculator. Să le fac pe astea două, se referă poate. Nu știu, o să vedem, sau poate aici la... la floor. Floor. Să cred că aici, nu știu. Nu știu exact acum, dar probabil că aici ăsta mai merge scris așa, dacă nu știu la ce se referă, da. În fine.
He said it's a joke.
Super. M-am prins eu, mă, că sunt puțin mai târziu. Mă prind poate data viitoare. Sper. Ok, ne întoarcem aici. L-avem pe 3 și pe 8. Let's speak in English so everybody can understand. Back to English. Okay. We got 2 numbers, Marian. So far they are generated like just like that. However, if we put 2 here and 2 here, we're gonna get bigger numbers. See?
Yeah.
Right. So if we put 3, well, actually, let's do it like this. Hey, stop. Wow, 3. Hey, 3 and 3. See? We can get even bigger numbers.
Yeah.
And this one allows us to get all those random numbers. So back to the box. Box needs to do something. Const box equals a function, and then it returns. Well, not too much actually. Is it just box? I'm not sure. This one doesn't do much either. What happened? Box style, import style, const box, export default style. Okay.
That you dropped something.
Yeah. Well, something was wrong. Now it's no longer wrong. Yes, box, and then let's grab from over here. Run, and put them over here. Okay, and then export default box, and let's put it over here. Export default as box from box, and then over here as well. Box. By the way, is anybody on Discord? Because I don't hear them. No. Great.
Welcome, Steve.
Did we connect it to GitHub? Maybe later. We'll connect it later. Doesn't matter. Done. So we got box over there. Let's throw box around calculator.
Let me try
Somewhere
to
here.
invite some people.
H2. You want to add. And then let's do box. And then whatever span. First. Plus. Okay, second. And then probably equal. And then an input should be fine for the moment, just to see something. Okay. Now this one is a bit messed up.
Who joined?
I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. So now box receives some children, spits them out, and as box does what? Nothing.
But Dad,
Just a second, Marian. It's not as from style components. That's why it doesn't work, because I messed it up. Yes, Marian.
can other people access this right now?
They can watch the code. They will be able to.
No, like, can I test it?
They'll be able to test it once we publish it on the web.
No. I mean,
Yeah, you will test it. You will be able to test it over here. But somebody who's not near us right now, not so quickly. However, let's clear up the screen, because this is nice, but it takes a lot of space, and we don't really need that much space taken. Where is up here? Casual time here. So let's remove this. No, let's remove it from the calculator. This one.
Thank you all for joining.
Okay, I want a random number. Okay, you want to add. See, so the idea is that now you could type directly the answer over here. Let's make this smaller, right?
Welcome, Simon.
Dad,
Yes.
I'm thinking of like making the numbers column method.
Yeah, we'll do that as well. I'm just saying let's print something on the screen at the moment to see that we could do something about it, and that's your yellow border. Your yellow border. It's over here.
Wait, can I just type the answer?
Yeah, you can,
Will it
but
work?
no, because we didn't tell the computer to make it work. We just told the computer print it on the screen.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So this is where we are so far. We got to the point where we got something that could start working if we put some more effort into it. Somebody joined, I think, and then they left. Anyway, wasn't paying attention.
Hello, Mihai.
Now let's see. Alex Churchill has joined the live on what's that called? Instagram, right? Salut, Alex. Ne auzi?
Salut. Se aude, nu știu, se aude așa bărit, nu știu ce are.
Un bărit. Stai puțin.
Da.
Ia vezi acum pe live dacă o să mai audă băritul ăla. L-am bărit.
Nu, dar nu, zic pe Discord.
Stai că dau un quit și intru. Bună, Gicu.
Acum merge.
Gata, merge? Ne auzim bine?
Da. Ne auzim bine.
Super.
Se auzea, nu știu, îngâjit așa pe fundal.
Câteodată mai faci așa Discord-ul ăsta.
Da.
Ok.
Am rămas focusăm cu Maria.
Așa.
O secundă că ți arăt.
Nu, că acum suntem într-alt proiect, dacă vrei să te uiți pe el. Și mi-arăți după.
Ok.
Vrei să te uiți aici?
Da.
Hai că dau și
Am văzut
screen.
că erai cu Marian.
Care-i? Asta-i. Screen 2, da. Gata. Zi-mi dacă îl vezi.
Da.
Bun. O să fii mai mult pe partea asta, că sunt telefoanele cât de cât concentrate pe ele. Și aici n-am început de mult timp, de-abia ce am făcut vreo 4 componente, dar o să schimbăm și pe engleză puțin ca să înțeleagă mai bine copiii și ceilalți.
Ok. Nicio problemă.
Okay. So far we build a random generator that gets two random numbers like 1 and 4. 5 was just added by Marian earlier, and if you refresh we get 9 and 4, 7 and 2, 8 and whatever. So it's just random numbers. So it's not fully functional, it's just a start. If we are to change those two parameters to 2, then we get bigger numbers, or to 5 or 4, we get even bigger numbers. And this is crazy big numbers. Right, we can play around with them. However, I'm pretty sure people are not gonna... Actually, Marian, come over here. Come over here. We just got to a point that's similar to what you asked, but just by mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Can you keep that?
Yeah, definitely, but we're gonna make it every single time, not just by mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna add some colors and some ways to easily navigate it, some ways to easily type into it and get your answer and get your question, get your
Dad,
cashier time.
Dad, can we not add the equal and make the plus over on the other side?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna do it.
That's what column method looks like.
Definitely.
Oh, Dad, if I go away for a bit, I can still see the code because I'm watching on the live.
Really? Okay.
Welcome, Indy.
Cool. So let's see now. We want to capture that value and somehow compare it. However, when we capture that value, you okay, Marian? Okay, good.
Welcome,
just want-
Casa Loco.
He just wants to leave. That's okay.
Welcome, Apple user. Something,
Thank you,
something,
Maya.
something, something.
Maybe you need some power. How about I give you some power? Where is it? Here? Yeah, it's gonna charge your tablet. This is going to charge some phones later on.
Okay.
At least this one, some point.
Dad, is that Discord?
Which one?
That thing behind where you're working
Yeah,
on
it
right
is
now?
Discord. It's for Buzz to...
After this live, can I join your Discord server?
Yeah, I can also join it whenever. So anyway, we got those two numbers, Maya. They are quite big, and I was just explaining that to buzz as well. So we start with easy ones. The idea is I'll create some levels, and this will be level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. So let's say younger children might start with easy ones, and as they grow, let's say in their skills, they could do bigger numbers in terms of adding or subtracting them. Cool. So now we know that we can generate this thing with get random number at least. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and create a new file or more files. Probably a few files. Calculator.redux.js, and here I'm gonna do const calculator reducer
Is there any questions?
Are there questions?
I'm just asking if people have any questions.
Okay. Well, you can have questions for me, by the way.
I do not have any questions yet.
Okay. What? I made a plus. So the idea now is for me to create a place where I can tell this place to generate numbers. And also whenever I can generate those two numbers, I can tell also this place like either to add them or subtract them, right? And when it adds them, and then you type something over here, it needs to check if you're right or not. And if you're right, it should show an answer. Okay, so let's figure it out. Not entirely sure how I will do it.
Now
but
I have a question.
okay.
So, what app are you using to make the games and programs?
This is JavaScript right now over here. And then over here is still JavaScript, but it looks like a bit of HTML. And somewhere in the box, this one is CSS over here. So it's a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, I'll work on it some bit, and when you're ready, we'll come back, okay? Let's make this green, and maybe 4 pixels. You can see there. Cool. So where was I? I did the box, I was in the calculator, and I started doing a reducer. And this reducer should have a initial state. Let's see now. Numbers to add. Okay. Number list. Okay. Will be an array. And then let's say input, whatever, 0 for example, to start with. This would be the input later on, and we should have probably enough to start with it, and we'll see where we can get later on. So now state could be defaulted to initial state. And over here we can do switch on the type of action, on action type. And then based on this, we might have some case and a default. And over here, return state. And I need to export this one, export calculator reducer. Probably if I will need this one as well later on to make some use of it. And then let's do here a case. Generate numbers. Okay, or number list. And in case type is generate number list, I might make use of this function, so I no longer need it here. Definitely. And not over here. And I don't need those ones for the moment. I'll I'll figure it out later on. So let's put this function over here and case generate number list. We might need also difficulty config level 1 by default, and later on we might need to change that config. And is there a bonus? Let's do also a bonus one. Okay, and we'll use those multipliers to calculate some kind of something. So we get a random number, and when we call it over here, generate underneath, we want to say return, and then we need everything that was in state and number list to be an array. Of two values, map and key value and key, and then we return get random number of state dot config dot level. Okay, not sure if it works, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna throw an error if it doesn't. So now we might go back to calculator and let's do here const data update equals use reducer of calculator reducer and then initial state. Okay, so now if we are to construct data,
What are you doing so far?
well, we got to a place where I got a config here. I got an input of 0 and a number list that doesn't do much right now. And I'll probably add a button here to see if it works. Button get numbers, and over here on click is get numbers, and over here let's see const get numbers is a function that says update of an action with a type of something, generate number list. Okay, get numbers. Did they give us anything? We got an array that doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's cool. Well, at least it gave us something. So how about we do here 1 and 2. We don't even need this. Okay, got an array of number list 5 and 8. See? Cool. That means we can go back to calculator and span, and data now has number list. So let's extract number list from data. And then from number list we can do const number list. First and second. And then we can do here first again. Plus second. Yay. See, Marian? So right now we get random numbers if we want to add them. However, we are not comparing them with any solution. However, this get numbers could be later on check solution, right? Right now it just gets numbers. Okay, let's add some things over here. Yarn, add, for, make, and dupe. Jonathan joined. And then start again. And I can comment button out and figure out what we want to do over here. By the way, we can also get random numbers on load. So use effect, and then we get random numbers as soon as we start doing anything, which is this one. Yay. And we got random numbers. Let's add a for mix somewhere here. And we got that button to say get random numbers, and don't need that one. Anyway, for mic. Okay, and over here, there's no input, actually a field. And this field can be closed as soon as possible. For mic field. Does it import it or not? Really? I'll import them myself, it doesn't really matter. Import. For mic field. That's it. For mic, and this one takes a config with initial values, and this should be result, which is 0, and then validation schema. Let's do here validation schema. And yes, let's import yup. Versus schema is okay. Yup object. Yup object. Probably a schema shape. Okay, and this would be result. Yup. Wow, actually, do I need dupe? No, I don't need dupe. Or do I? Maybe I need it. That's interesting. I'm gonna figure it out later on. You don't need any validation schema at the moment. What you need is a on submit. Okay, and on submit, we want to check for something. Const on submit. It's a function. Console log. The result is, and then let's grab here values, or actually result. So values and result. Okay. Now do we have here anything that does anything? Well, not really. We got a for mic option Z with initial values and on submit, and yes. Yes, Maya.
I feel bored in my t-shirts. Can I go and watch something?
Yes, Maya, just go and do anything else if you don't like to be here. Result. Okay. And this field is gonna be needed to be done inside the form. Marian.
Yeah.
So you're as interested as I am, right? Guess what? You can also leave. I don't really need you here. Because you know what? If you're not gonna help, you're not gonna get anything. That's done. So go watch your stuff over there. Do whatever you want. I see that you're so interested in doing stuff that might matter to you. Just like my eyes. And don't worry about it. I'm gonna finish it without you because I'm a fighter. And once I start something, I don't go and jump around like a deer, doing anything else but this. It's not sorry, Marian, because you're not sorry. It's just saying that, so what? Because other people say it. Grab a chair if you're interested and stay next to me. Otherwise, move along. You know what? There are other kids in this world, not my kids, that might appreciate this. Just saying. Probably you see there's a lot of effort involved in doing something that you take for granted every single day.
But they're
Okay.
gonna test that if it works.
Yeah, I'm about to do it now to be able to be tested. However, both you and the other ones jump around like deers. Anyway, that's the name of the result. Now, probably I need somehow to submit it, and you just stopped me from doing something. I need now to figure out everything else that I was over here, because you're not actually working with me on actually seeing what happens on the screen and where we are at. We are just scrolling on other stuff over there, which tells me how much you respect me, which is shit, nothing. That's how much you respect me. Yeah, thank you. No, I'm gonna call it because you need to be able to hear it. So this is our plan, Marian. We started working on something. Somehow we got lost. So quickly. Yes, I need now more errors. For mic, div calculator, cache time, consider adding an error boundary to learn about this, whatever. I don't want to add any error boundary. As this is result, not result. Okay. Okay. Does it not submit it because it doesn't have a submit button? I don't need a value, it's just type submit, leave me alone. Actually, maybe I need a value.
Dennis said screen on HTML.
Check result.
Dad.
Yes, Maria.
Dennis said screen on HTML.
Scrie în HTML acum, nu? Nu, asta este JSX, seamănă cu HTML JSX. Dar ei sunt foarte similar lui HTML, sintaxa. Uite, dacă se uiți și pe aici, cu toate că arată ca HTML, e JSX. Undeva o să vezi că dacă vreau să fac un, hai să zicem, un label, labelul ăsta nu are for cum are în HTML, are HTML for. Dacă vreau să fac un div cu o clasă, cum ar veni, să zicem, super clasă, o să vezi că este class name aici. Deci sunt puține diferențe și se comportă puțin diferit, dar asta e pentru React. Nu e pentru, se transformă în HTML. Bun, și avem field name și submit-ul care ar trebui să ne dea voie să dăm aici ceva. Și de acum result is, asta este undefined prost. Result. Name result. Result. Ok. Result. Okay. See, now I can see 2133. Of course, that's not the result, but we can now compare it, right?
Yeah.
So now the idea is, in order to properly compare it and make sure that it's not, I don't think that it matters that much, but anyway. Flip. I'm testing Marian to see if I can manage to flip. Console log. And this is more for you, Buzz. So type
Yeah.
of result. Okay. And it says string, see?
Okay.
However, if I add a plus here, it says, well, come on, clear. It says, well, still string. What? Type of plus result. Because whatever. So now I can see it says number. So this is a short way to convert a string that looks like a number, like string 2 or whatever, into the number itself. You can also do the same with number or with parseInt or with others. However, that's a short one, whichever you want to do it. So the idea is that I might need that one to either subtract from it, to add to it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to make sure that whenever I'm dealing with operations, I'm going to deal with numbers, not strings. So that's kind of the idea. We got a result, and now we can say, this is just for you to understand that why do we put that plus over there. So short way of making sure this is a number. Well, this is a number now with the plus. This could be a number or a string. This makes sure it's a number, as long as it has digits in it. So how about I check this compared to first and second added. First plus second. Okay, and if it's true, I'm gonna say you got it, and if it's false, I'm gonna say you must train some more in the art of adding two numbers. Beef. Let's see, am I correct or not? You must train some more in the art of adding two numbers. Am I like, really, it's 5. You must train some more in the art of adding two numbers. Okay, it's 10. No, 10. No, check result. You must train some. Marian, can you help me out?
Yeah.
How much is it?
9.
9. Check result. The result is you got it. So it works, Marian.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look nice, and we need to make it look nice. So let's see if everybody who watches really enjoys this. We are gonna make this game look nicer. At least it works right now. Somehow it checks the result, right?
Yeah.
So let's figure out the way. Beam, 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 beam. Cool. Alex, are you looking?
Yep.
Okay, so this component over here, if we don't pay attention too much, and well, I believe you can see it better by the ones on live. I'm not sure if they see this small text. The idea is it's going to get bigger if we don't pay attention. And that's one of the reasons I moved this, let's say, functionality of dealing with the logic of adding, subtracting numbers and anything we want in here. Hey, come on. So later on, we don't end up with a big file of trillions of thousands of lines and so on. So anyway, we were over here. So I'm gonna do some cleanup in the code that I wrote very quickly and get ready for, well, making those digits look like you wanted.
Yeah.
But I need to do some quick cleanup over here. This bit over here of object, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go into calculator, create a new file, calculator.action.js, and export.
Dad, you're saying you spelled calculator wrong.
Really? Let's see.
Calculator.
What?
No, on the second one. Like the bottom. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Yay, thank you. No, it looks good. So, calculator action, export, const, what? get random number is a function that returns that object. Okay. And then we go into here, and instead of calling update with an object, we call update with get numbers. Yay, hopefully. And over here as well, get numbers. Now it looks a lot better, I would say. Actually, for this specific example alone, we can just say that. And this is the way it is. Cool, so are there any more errors? Okay, calculator, the export is calculator. Wow, so I messed up something. And also get numbers, where does it come? Come on. Get numbers doesn't come from anywhere because it's not somehow imported. Action. Get random number. Really, Marian, you can't really stay put for like one moment in your life. It's not about that. It's just, I mean, not sure if it's okay with that or not. You can still do it. It's just you're like buzzing every single time. Can you focus on what we are doing while we're doing that? That's the kind of the thing. Because if you can, I don't really mind. But if you can't focus, it hinders us from doing this. Cool. SRC component calculator. So get random number. But I'm not exporting it here. It's just used over there. So anyway, maybe I need to read properly this because somehow module error can't resolve calculator. Okay, in cache or time component calculator. This is here. What am I missing really? This is messed up anyway. It's messed up. And sometimes we get to this point just because, I don't know, I'm out of flow and whatever. Right now, I'm trying to pay attention to so many ways. And somehow, right, I cannot focus myself over there. That's okay. I'll get over it. It's just, I wasn't planning on, anyway, anything like this. I'm just saying. This is calculator here. It's like really. Probably it says over here, export default as calculator. Why is that not saved anyway? Was this it? Was this it really? They just spent so much time on fixing something wasn't saved. Yeah, man. So now, what should we do together so we can actually talk one to another and not get to the point where we are actually not happy one about another.
Maybe we can.
Do you want to sit on my lap?
No.
Because you started moving again.
Can we maybe make?
Lift your arms from over there and sit nicely on the chair and just take a breathe. Let's see if we can speak probably without dancing.
Can we maybe make the check results like no, can we get numbers into the check results so it's just check results?
We don't really need to get numbers anymore right now, because once you check the result, the numbers will be new, so maybe this one can go away.
Yeah.
And this one can go away. And now we only need check result, right? And so far it only does it over here, not on the screen. So if we do 3 over here, you can see the result in the console, but not on the screen, Marian.
Dad, can we maybe make it with like it's like check result is also enter.
Enter, like
Yeah.
when you hit here, enter. Yeah, let's do that as well, right? You can do it here. See, it works, right?
Yeah.
However, the point was not to check it right now. The point was we already you got it, or you do some more training, which means you either failed with the result or didn't fail with the result, right?
Yeah.
So the idea now is to work on this, like we said, put them on top of one of another. For the moment, I'm going to go into this Redux and just change the level to maybe 3 for the moment. And you can see that, or even like, we can do even 7, I don't really care. We can do 5, because it's just for us to see it on the screen.
Yeah.
So then, once we got those one on top of the other, we could start working on something else, like adding them, having enter on it and so on. So I might need some colors. You should think of a few colors. I might need some colors for those numbers in a moment. And I want those numbers to be in a row, those ones in a row as well. However, it's a bit tricky because when we add numbers, one of them could have, let's say, 4 digits, and one of them could have, let's say, let's look. See? So now if you put this one under this, it's gonna be 3 over here, so we need to put them on the other side. And somehow we need to do more stuff like add a comma, right?
Yeah.
And more of it. So let's start with displaying them on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So calculator, and we got box here. We could do box around here as well. Okay. This would be...
Cosmic said hi, salute.
Who?
Cosmic.
Cosmin Constantin, salut. Okay, so we can do a box over here as well. But this would be underneath. We need some to be vertical and some to be horizontal. And I'm gonna figure it out in a moment. Okay, that will be horizontal, something like this. Anyway. There are 2 boxes. So this is how it looks right now. We need it to be on the right side, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I go into box and S box, and then I'm going to give it probably get a line. And this needs to be a function that doesn't exist yet. And then const get a line is function that returns a string line items with something. And over here we can get a line, and if a line then a line items line and a semicolon, otherwise nothing. and then we can pass a line to it at some point and get it to align differently. However, well, let's do get justify as well over here. Sometimes it takes me a long time to write something. This is content. Okay, get justify. Okay, so everybody can see it better on the live one. Should I can make it full screen kind of, or maybe Zen mode. Let's see Zen mode. Anyway, should be big enough for people to see. So now I can go back to the component itself and I can take a line and justify and pass it down to a line and justify equals justify, and then we pass it down. Box now receives line and justify if Dad, we don't use them.
Dad, how come justify equals justify?
Okay. So just a second. This one is a key that gets passed to this. Yeah. And this one is the one on top. They are just names the same, but say this and this are together and this is not. So that's how we pass it down. So then this one becomes justify in this box. This box is over here, and we will look for justify like that. Yeah, it's good that I actually showed you because I forgot to destructure it over here and it wouldn't work anyway. I will come back to fix it later.
Dad, after we do the commas and stuff, can we make the
yes.
How much you've made?
I'm planning to do here justify and no, it doesn't work.
It does work.
No, it doesn't, because the box might not have a display flex, and if I forgot about it, justify doesn't work without a display flex. And also let's do a gap of 1 rem, whatever. So now it looks different, kind of. What? Who received the justify? This one is not. Okay, this flex now needs a direction, so it's good that we are here because we can add a direction very quickly. Okay. Const get direction, or actually get vertical. Is if you get a vertical, then it should show it vertical, otherwise it show it normally like it does now. So vertical and flex direction, column, otherwise nothing, and then I have to get vertical here. Yeah, we gotta get vertical as well now, hopefully. Now we take vertical from here and we pass it down here. Now Marian, hopefully it will work vertical. Yeah, it does work somehow. And there is also a gap where I don't want it. It's okay. Now we can also say to this box, justify end. And it's gonna be there somehow. However, what we also need to do is make sure that that gap is not there if it's not unwanted, and also maybe those ones are similar width, I would say, and we need
to take away that plus in there.
You don't need plus at all?
Yeah.
Why?
No, like take away that plus and put it at the other side. That's
Like
what I
here?
mean.
Oh, we can also move this one more inside.
Yeah.
Let's think about it.
It looks better with the plus on the other side.
Yeah, let's think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. What on this side?
Yeah. No. Wait.
You don't need to go quite over there, Marian. Come next to me.
I mean, like next to here.
What, in front of it, Marian? We can do it in front as well, but it doesn't look. Okay,
Oh,
let's try it.
that.
How about we make it very big over here? Look, like a plus, like that. And then like that, and you know it's addition. And then we have just numbers over here. And a big plus here. How about that?
I was thinking about putting the plus in the middle.
Yeah, but we can have multiple numbers, so let's think about it. That's a good idea. Let's see now. What I want to do is this first Marian, it's actually a number, right?
Yeah.
And I want to display it in here, but a bit better, right? So I'm gonna create a number component. And let me know, because this is going to be more interesting for you, because it's more visual. I think this is starting to look cool for you as a kid, because you like colors and stuff. And
Yeah.
did you thought about some colors that pop out and they are quite good for you? Number, not JS6.
Can we do like a mix of colors?
Yeah. Because I wanna have let's say the first digits one color, second digits different color, third digits.
Let me see what different colors look like.
Okay, play around. Number.style.js. Once you figure some out, let me know. Import styled from style components. Const number equals styled.div, and this would be with a border of 2 pixels solid blue, and then border radius 0.5 rem, and then padding of 0.25 and 0.5 rem. Over here we need rem as well. Okay, and we got a number, it has a border, it has, let's do font size, maybe 1.5 rem, whatever. We can play around with it later. And colors, we'll do colors as soon as Marian figures out some proper colors. And then const style equals number, and export default style, and now we are in number. Yeah,
Can we do colors like indigo or emerald green?
yeah, we can do any colors as long as they look nice. Okay. Okay, const number equals, and we need over here to receive actually a number. And then what? Come on, leave me alone. I'm not my hand is not sometimes sitting properly on the keyboard and it messes up. Export default number. And then we get this number here, console log show nicely this number. Return div b number. So far number is number. Okay, and then we go over here, not over here, export default as number from number, and over here export from number. Yay! Now if we go into calculator we can say over here, instead of number first, we can do number with number of first. Yay, and number is not imported. Now we can import it from number, hopefully. It got imported. What? Okay. Kind of. See, Marian? Well, it's getting better. However, I'm controlling this number in both of them. Well, actually, almost both of them. Where's second here? Yeah, this second. So I'm gonna do number over here and over here. And this is gonna be second. Okay, now I've got a number because I can now control both of them. So it became a bit bold, but that's not my intention, just bold. My intention is to do this thing. Const digit list is number converted to string, and then split of nothing, and then yeah, those are all the digits. Now those digits I want to pass them through some styles, and so far I'm just exporting this number over here, but I'm not making use of it over here. So how about this number of almost number? Yeah, see, Marian? It starts to look better.
Yeah, it does.
However, maybe I don't want to do S number with number. Maybe I want to do command B. I want to do S number repeated a few times, and if I want to repeat it, I need to do this, and then this, and then here digit list dot map, and then we got number over here, which is not the same number. Let's do what? Let's do here n. Let's do here n. And now we got something like this, Marian. And let's put this in a box. Did we import it box? No. Okay. Gets better, right?
Yeah.
Because now we almost got them. Almost, I'll say. How about we move that plus from over there anyway? And I'm thinking. So again, Marian, I had an initial idea, earlier, an idea to have something like this, then something like that over there, and over here were the numbers and the result, and over here is like a big plus.
Can you read what BXN said?
Salut, că durează cursul să învăț, să întreabă BXN. Salut, noi nu facem cursuri aici, noi facem practică zi de zi și durează până te angajezi și după, dar maxim 2 ani. E practică de la 0 la angajat timp de 2 ani și poți să te angajezi odată, poți să te reangajezi, poți să te promovezi în tot timpul ăsta cu ajutorul nostru timp de 2 ani. Cel mai repede, să zicem, ce de la full-time au fost de la 0 la angajat în 7 săptămâni cel mai repede și cel mai târziu ăștia de la full-time au fost de la 0 la angajat în 6 luni. Cei de la part-time au fost între 3 luni și 12 luni în toate, să zicem, ipostazele, dar toți s-au angajat mai devreme de 1 an până acum. În rest, dacă ai drept de muncă, știi engleză, poți să intri să practici cu noi ca să te angajezi cât mai repede. Cursurile de care vorbești tu, noi le oferim deja gratuit, sunt pe net, pe canalul CăutUp, sunt acolo foarte sute și sute de lecții, dar să zicem taxăm pentru timpul nostru cu tine. Dacă vrei să nu petrești timp cu noi, sunt gratuite pe net, atâta tot. Depinde acum dacă ești pasionat și vrei să afli despre coduri sau dacă vrei să vrei să înveți cum să faci bani cu coduri, că noi cu asta ne ocupăm. Cum să faci bani cu coduri, nu neapărat să fii coder. Asta găsești cursuri pe net, tutoriale, câte vrei. Dacă când e vorba de a face bani cu coduri, nu toată lumea știe neapărat. Bun, acum mă desesc cu Fimiu la o aplicație, Cash or Time. Și cred că o să mut plusul ăsta de aici în altă parte. Now I'll switch back to English anyway. So there is a plus somewhere. Cash or Time. Is it here or in calculator? Yeah, this plus. Okay. Now I'm thinking. You want to add. Okay, maybe I go over here into calculator and I create a new file, calculator.style.js, import styled from style components, const calcula board, maybe panel, whatever, styled div, and this should be a grid g and gap of 1 rem, and then grid column. Again, we need numbers to be shown, we need a plus, and we need at least 3 rows to start with now. So grid column, not repeat, probably auto and 1 fraction, and then this is template column and grid template rows. This would be probably repeat 3 of 1 fraction, and then const style equals, okay,
I'll come back.
cool, export default style. Okay, let's go back to the calculator and do here. Do we import anything from style? No. Okay. So import s from style, and over here we could do, well, not that one. s.panel. Yay. Yay. So this would be maybe plus next time. And let's go over here and create another style. And this would be for that plus to make it bigger. Operation maybe. And operation should have a big font size of maybe 5 rem, 6 rem, and as well as a df and justify content center and an align items center, and operation is to also be exported, so I can make use of it over here. Yes, Mariam?
People could also learn to code from your book and the coding book.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, most
Okay.
of your books.
So now we got this, and we got this big plus, Marian, over here, see?
You see?
And now those ones somehow arrange, and let me do more enough of them. So see, now if there's a number has less digits, by aligning them to the left so far, we can see them like that.
Yeah.
Now there is a small catch over here. You don't really get small numbers over here that often. See? And sometimes you get both of them very small, although you want to get big numbers all the time.
So the thing I suppose that you want to make is that it only goes smaller from the bottom.
Doesn't really matter. I'm just saying it's an observation, because anyway you need to add those numbers and it is what it is. However, based on the level, next time I might want to, on the bonus, I might want to add multiple numbers, like have more of them. Right, so anyway, right now we got it in a shape that looks a bit nicer, I would say. However, we don't have commas over here, see?
Yeah.
So we need to add those commas. And the idea of adding commas is we need to somehow count 1, 2, 3, and then add a comma here.
Yeah.
Then we need to count low battery mode. So yeah, this one is going out of battery. Maybe I switch it from over here to over here.
Dad, can I tell you my colours that I have?
What colors?
Indigo, emerald, green and cyan.
Okay. Just a second. Public. Okay. Is this working or not? I don't think this one is working anymore.
Oh, it's not.
It's live over here. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. We only have one more phone left. Yeah, I might switch from the other phone. So if this live goes down, guys, I might come back from another live because one of the phones is dying out of batteries and whatever. Anyway, or actually, Marian, can you find the cable? Give me that cable.
Wait, and then I'm gonna do something, but I'm gonna watch your live.
Yeah, sure, Marian. That's okay, Marian. It's not the same thing anyway. So, mind your own business. Yeah. I think it shows anyway, some certain degree. Yeah, now chart this somehow. So many things on this table, and anyway. So there's a big plus somewhere there. Come on, control slash, come on, minus, come on, 0. There's a big plus here, and we need to add those numbers. Just let's see. And check the result. Again, the result is already checked. Whatever. Come on. So many. Just give me some room to breathe. Okay, clear here. Check result. So far it says you must train some more. Maybe we want to show that on the browser at least. So I'll create here maybe another action in our reducer. Okay, what do we need? Okay, we need check result. And then we got state. That state already has so far number list and add. Check result add. So now in my action, I will have a result at some point. I don't have it right now, but in my action, I will have a result, and based on that result, I can change something over here maybe. No, that's input here. Why do I need input there? I don't really need input there. Result message change me, whatever. And then in result, maybe value, we want to store it here, whatever. So let's figure out how we deal with result in here. So whatever it's in state, so it will mean all of it. and we need to change result with a message. What? Stop. Okay. Result is message and whatever, and value is action dot result. Okay, and message would be action dot result equals to, and now we need a sum, const sum numbers is, we need a few numbers, number list, and then this is number list reduce, and then we grab A and C and we add to AC and we start at 0, so that's some numbers, and over here some numbers of state dot number list, and then spread operator. Okay, so if result is equal to this, then we get what? Okay. We get message is, yeah, that's it. You got it, or you must train. So then we got result and message. Okay. Result. And then message and value. Whatever. Now let's put message somewhere, probably at the bottom here. Box with a message. Message, and now we got message change me, and if we are to actually put some smaller numbers over here, not this reducer. Where are you? Check result add generate list. 1, 2, a state config level, config, okay, 1. Hey, 7 and 4, 11. It doesn't do anything or what? I didn't dispatch anything, probably, that's why. So I just did the reducer, which is this one, which is going to look for check result add. Let's go into action and do one more like this, and this is it. Type, and then we need, not get random number, but check result action. Okay, this one needs to check the result, and it needs a number or a result to check against. Was it in here? Yeah, action.result. And then it needs to send this result. Result is plus result. So this is the action that we need to use to trigger this case, and then the message should be there. Now we need to go to calculator JSX and need to trigger that action, which is update of check result action of result. Actually, I can send result from over here with plus, and then change result action is from calculator action, and over here then I don't need plus anymore because it's already converted. Now let's see what happens. You must train some more because it's 14, that's why. You got it. So now our app works with Redux, and it's easy to continue doing some more work on it in terms of, for example, if you don't get a message or do get a message, you'd still want new numbers. So maybe after we check the result action, we check the result. Okay. Then we go into the reducer, and this is where we check the result. And then we could also update this. And this thing, well, let's just duplicate it and maybe make a function later on. Okay, so now it's 0 and 6. I should get a wrong one, a wrong message here, and then a different new set of results. You must train, but this one didn't update, so why? Because the number list is not in result, number list is inside state, so it must be here. Okay, so now again 9 and 2, 11. If I put a wrong number, 5, and check the result, I should get, you must train some more. Now I will put 11, and I got it. Now I'll put 11 again, and this is 5, so I should get it wrong. And this is 12, so if I just do 12 here, and then this is 0, double 0, hey, you got it, 0 and 1, 1. So it kind of works now. However, it's not the best experience so far. Actually, people on TikTok didn't see everything, but now you can see it. So it kind of works in terms of this gives me a wrong message, 7 and 9, 16, and this is you got it. So now maybe we can show them a bit better, or at least work on this UI and see how we can improve it. Because at some point in our config over here in calculator, not action but Redux, we can change the level to, let's say, 7 for very advanced ones. Now we get to add those numbers, and it's not so easy. So anyway, see, every time you're doing something, it checks the result and at least gives you some info. We are not storing data anywhere so far, we are just showing it. And we don't have those commas to separate them, and we don't have the colors because Marian got bored and left me. Thank you, my son, for watching from far away, because this is what is interesting. Yeah. Message, you must train some more. At least when it's a good message, you should show at least green and red if it's not. Maybe. Okay. Color. Green. Message. You got it. And over here. Color red. Message. Anyway, we should have an error somehow here. some point. Yeah. So now we got the color and message inside this message, and this is 1S, this is 1S, and result, value, result info. Okay. Okay, result info. Thank you.
Mom said to help me.
That's okay.
To help you with some colours.
Yeah.
I have. Do you
Yeah.
do the ones that are?
Do you know when I need the colors?
Hmm?
Do you know when I need the colors?
No.
Okay, because you're not paying attention here, and you just told me that you're gonna go over there and match me from over there. Because if you'd pay
No, 'cause
attention,
I
you'd
went
know
to-
when
I
I
went
need
to
them.
the- I went to
I'm
the-
just telling you. I'm just telling you.
I went
I'm
to
just telling you.
Okay.
This, it is not something I said. It is something you said. This is what my ears heard from you. Daddy, I'm gonna go watch you from far away. And now it came that mommy told you about the colors.
Okay.
So you're watching me shit. Right? You're not watching me, Marian. Stop lying. Doesn't help you lying. Not to me. Go lie to mommy, whatever. Not to me. Doesn't help you. So anyway, I got to this point where I'm checking for results and doing stuff and whatever, and I have a new way of dealing with message which has an info. Now info has a message.
Dad, can you show me what you done?
Well, I'm about to.
Okay.
Okay, this is message, and somehow I need to show also color here, not in the way that I'm showing it right now, but anyway, let's see. Is it refreshing or it's not refreshing? And now it's messing me up as well, because yeah. Anyway, it's a big number, I can't guess it, right? You must train some more. And now I see red here, which I shouldn't see red. I should actually see something with red color. But again, I had to spend 5 minutes with you telling you why you did another mistake after another mistake after another mistake since this life started. Just telling you, Marian. Right now, probably the ones watching this show more interest than you. Anyway, so maybe I go over here. I change the difficulty. Maybe even the difficulty needs to be changed without going over here and actually clicking on changing the difficulty every single time. So anyway, I'll change it to 2 so it's easier for us to look into it now. 80 plus 98 is 178, right? So if I do 178 and I press enter or submit, whatever, I should see them. You got it green, right? So anyway, going back to whatever I need to do in order to actually make this work without going to toilets 1,000 times and so on and jumping around and whatever. Because if I'll do exactly the same you do, guess what? Nothing would be on the screen. Nothing would be done. Nothing ever would be actually done with me jumping around and not actually getting my thoughts at some point after so many jumps and not after so much jumping. Getting my thoughts together, making a plan, and executing it. I think we spend more time talking about the fact that we're gonna do this than you actually spend time here. Once we started doing it. So, Marian, I'm gonna tell you straight away something you already know. You have a very ginormous, big problem with focusing on any single thing. That's gonna affect your life in a bad way or in a good way. I'm not here to tell you how it's gonna affect your life, but whichever way is gonna be extreme. So if this thing that happens to you affects you in a good way, then you're lucky. But if it does affect you in a bad way, like 99% of all people in the world doing the same thing you do and being affected in a bad way, then you're digging your own hole, Marian. With this level of being unfocused. Anyway, I got color green and whatever, I can pass it some other places and make this UI look nicer, but not jumping around like a deer. And I can take this color and pass it to anything else. See, you already killed my mood. Thanks. Maybe I can go to this box and take care of it. Maybe color, I pass it as a hue. At least it makes me feel better. And then I pass it as hue over here. H hue equals hue. It's Saturday night and I'm out of energy, Marian. I was a bit happy when I started it, right? And you and Maya decided to make a very good present and act like just like you, just like the way you are, and show that to the entire world. Where's Maya right now, Marian? Both of you had the same idea of working with Daddy together while Daddy works alone. Interesting. Color, get color. Look, I'm gonna do stuff to you the way you do it to me. Yeah, I'm gonna jump around every single time I need something. Closing my eyes and that's it. Let's see how you get stuff. Maybe Santa Claus becomes real. Because with this attitude, you're not making me happy. I'm a type of a person in life that doesn't care about anybody's opinion, and I have my own very strong opinions. If you do not make me happy, I will not have the will to make you happy back. Take that into consideration. Color, hue, or RGBA, HSLA, whatever. This would be color or hue, because I'm passing hue. And by the way, sitting over there, not saying anything, does not count for you being part of this project. I'm just telling you so you know, because we do have a deal. However, in the deal that we have, I want you to pay really close attention so far. We do have a deal, and we did talk about it, and we did shook hands on it. And in that deal, the only one keeping its end of the deal is I. I am keeping my end of the deal because I'm a male, and somehow I got born into a society where males have a thing called word. And when a male says a word, he must keep it. So far, you're a child, not yet there to a male. Maybe it's not for you. But I'm keeping my end of the deal, and I'm gonna finish this through no matter if you are gonna keep your end of the deal or not. Yeah, I don't think you understood because you keep saying it and I never see it. Never
What
ever.
does she mean?
What does she mean? What?
Hue.
Hue is just a naming for
Color, right?
the value of a color, yeah.
Okay.
So if I get a hue here, maybe I get an HSLA, which doesn't look like this anyway. It starts over here and it ends kind of over here. Okay. And then it's maybe 75% in color, maybe 100%, no, 50% to be neutral in terms of white and light, whatever, and then 1%, one here. And should be fine, hopefully.
Okay.
Now, this one receives a hue, passes a hue, it doesn't get it from over here. Let's do a hue, and Marian, I want a random number, any number you can think of.
25.
25 should be a red to yellow. Well, anyway, is it drawing it? I don't even know if it's drawing it. variable in message. This is message. So what does hue do anyway? Because I wasn't paying attention too much. So get hue, get color. Takes hue. It does color. What it colors the message? I don't really see the message being colored. Don't see anything being colored anyway.
Let me see.
Just a second, I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Anyway, info color should be here, and if info color is red.
Dad, is it correct if you make that into those brackets? Is it correct if you put it into the brackets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So anyway, it doesn't really work. Because I don't see any color in the CSS. I don't see any color here. Actually, border color, sorry, green. Why does it work like that?
It showed the line between the HSLA thing.
Okay, color.
Maybe there's something wrong.
Hue, color, HSLA, and it's just hue. Really, what is it that is messing it up? This one. It's actually working. It's just this one is messed up here. Okay. Why is it messed up there? Because I don't see anything wrong with it. This is basically.
Wait, Dad, we got a comment.
Just a second. So I'm gonna fix this and look into the comment. This needs to be just hue here. I don't need a function. It's already here. So now it should work. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
And now if we put 97, you show if green at least text of the color, but that's not what we intended. We just wanted to show a different color on one or the other. Ce fain dacă te rupe feciorul la englez, da, la accent. Păi, dacă s-a născut aici.
What did he say?
He says your English accent is way better than mine. And by the way, there's a microphone over here. You can speak into it.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to speak like really close or something.
Yeah. So how about we make this a little bit better than this just black green border over here, Mania? Maybe like a cool
but
button.
Dad, can we try make the text a bit bigger, like with a border? How do I say it?
This one.
Yeah, like bold or something.
That was exactly the thing that I was saying earlier. Just before you asked about it. Just finished saying that we should make this different.
Yeah.
So we have the same idea. Thanks. So let's code something over here. At least we got something, right? So maybe this should be not necessarily a message, but more like a button, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the message should be color. Let's do 155 whatever, and here if it's red, let's do 0. And this would be
And we got 2 comments.
info color. In a second, we'll look at the comments in a second. This one should be still the same. Well, it's still not working now. Come on,
Maybe because you didn't type in the color.
Marian, color comes from info. In a second. If I zoom out, I can see better, but then people on the live won't see better. Anyway, it's a trade-off. So it just worked earlier. Now it doesn't want to work anymore. Yes.
It works for green, but it doesn't work for the other one, I think. No. Dad,
Yes.
can you read the comments?
I'm gonna read the comment after I finish this, Marian, because if I read the comments every single time, I have a thought in my head, Marian. I'm gonna lose my thought, and then I spent half an hour to figure it back. People need to wait, and that's it.
Okay, sorry.
So I got here a 0, which is info color. Because you must train somewhere. Okay, it is 0. Why is it not showing us red if it's 0? I'm pretty curious. I might have an if. Is there an if here? No. Maybe in the box. Get color. See, if color, see, it says here hue.
Yeah.
But hue, since it's 0, it could be whatever. I'll just remove this stuff over here because that doesn't really make sense right now, and I don't want to treat every single possible scenario. I just want it to work. So we got red, and we got now 97, and we got what? I said 97 and I typed 92. Wow, 93. And we got this one, and we are talking about this button over here, and somehow we keep getting defocused. I'll read the chats in just a moment because now it's fixed, and we need to create a nicer button to show that kind of thing, the message, or at least a panel or somehow a place that shows that error.
Okay.
Okay, what was the thing?
It was there.
La engleză accent, dar vorbeam între ei. Se vede că te abții să înjuri, scrâznești dinții. Da, da, e cam așa ceva. Da, mă enervez des. Noroc că am și învățat cum dracu să mă calmez cu atâtea căcaturi în viață și cu atâtea chestii care se întâmplă exact opus decât trebuie să se întâmple, te satur de ele. În fine, let's get back to English, Marian. Can we focus on this?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see what he said because I can't really like how do I see it? Like saying Romanian.
Okay, those are our messages so far. And in here we no longer need color, right? And we can somehow pass it to a different button, as I was saying, or a different thing, panel of thing. Okay, let's do here an info maybe, or a, not maybe info, panel. Did it have panel? We have number, we don't have panel. Okay. Let's do a panel, new folder panel. Index panel, .jsx, not folder, panel, .style, .tjs, index, .js, and then export the default as panel from, come on, panel. Okay, panel doesn't have anything. Import styled from star components. Const panel equals styled of div. So this panel should show some animation at least, or at least a nicer message. And then we get back to those numbers of when we put the colors in. Okay.
Okay.
Not const. BGC, background color. You can give me a background color now, or we can make it blue, whatever. Color white. I don't think I need white, but just trying to do something now. Padding F1 REM. So I'm trying to create this panel, Marian, where we can display our messages and other messages. style const panel equals, this panel should do something, return at least this. What, we haven't exported anything. Well, style. Okay, s.panel, and in here, page 1 panel.
Cotin said, very cool and educational.
Thank you. Foarte tare și mersi
using,
Cotin Mihai. And salut Paul Warders. Dar nu toți avem Linux. Spune Paul Edor, doar nu toți avem Linux. Poți să faci și pe Windows fix exact același lucru. You can do this on Windows as well. Earlier today we had a different live where we did live with our students / members, and well, at least 2 of them have Windows, if not more. So they are working together, some from Windows, some from Linux, some from Mac, and this is Mac here, it's not Linux. It's similar, Unix, but anyway, based on Unix at least. Good spot anyway. So this would be export default panel. Marian needs to receive at least a message.
Yeah.
And a color. And let's put message here. And maybe a title as well. And let's put title here. And let's do it like that. And then color, we pass it over here. Okay. And I think I got some nice ideas about how to style this. I'm exporting it already, not in here.
Dad?
Here. Yeah.
Did you change the phone?
That's mommy's phone. We tried to do 2 lives at the same time. I'm not sure how it worked, because on Instagram people don't really like lives on coding, so probably we are not gonna push on Instagram anymore. If it's dead, it's dead. Why spend time on it? So anyway, on capture time over here, or in calculator, Marian, I got this info message here. Okay, and we can pass it to panel. We can take it from here. And then panel is gonna need a message. Message of info message. What else was panel in need of? A title and color. No, right? Title of. I'm thinking of sending a title from Redux as well. And color. Okay, so maybe we go back to Redux and we do here a title as well. And then a comma. What? That's wrong. So, good job. You got the correct answer.
That
And
Paul Edwards
you're a legend.
Edward said,
Yeah.
"Why? What are you doing here? You have to be
Again.
a programmer to know all that stuff there."
Yeah, but you can also look at. So you might need to be a coder. We do things slower, like for beginners and so on. However, in order to look at this working, you don't need to be a coder. You just need to look at it working. So it depends now which side are you going. But so far we are working on this panel. So I got titled. Ooh, not good. Print some more.
You said goo.
So you can
Dad?
master.
Daddy made a
What?
mistake.
Not good. Thanks. See? If you're focused, you can help me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I need to fix everything by myself. Good. So now, if we check the result, not a, but it's blue all the time, so might need to be. And then that's what, 84. No, it's
I like that.
good job. See, it starts to look better, but we need to work on it, right? And remove those borders so far, because we kind of added at some point to see them, but
I'm thinking of removing the message border. Yeah.
okay. Boom. But it doesn't do the color anymore. Why?
I mean, it doesn't have to do the color.
Yeah, but I'm passing it to it, Marian. Maybe because the color is in the box and it's doing it for the box, not the panel. Because the panel is not doing anything about color. But we got box style. And we got color here.
Dad?
Yeah.
Can you get this Pacific coding app on Windows too?
Yeah, everybody can code the same thing, exactly the same thing on Windows as well.
Yeah.
And by the way, not just coding, you can make money with it. I've been making money with this for 25 years straight. Well, changed a bit, but okay. So we got this get color here, which is hue, and I'm not sure if we are sending hue, we are sending color. So let's send hue, and now we got something. However, this panel I want to make it just a bit better, just a bit better, because what we've got. Is it getting hue, getting color here? Okay. So I'm gonna maybe play a bit with this. Look, Marian. See? Looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. Background color. And then this would be border. 2 pixel.
You didn't
solid.
set it to border, it's border.
Yeah, I know. We're far.
Border.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
No problem.
Cool. So now I got color, which is this.
So now you got two
background.
of the same things.
Almost. So this
Yeah,
is color.
almost.
This color, I want color to be strong. So let's do maybe 80 here and maybe 65 here. It's a bit lighter, I'll say. Background color, I want it to be less strong, so maybe 55 here in terms of color, and less of light, so I want it to be darker, maybe 30. I'm sure what will, those numbers I'm just playing with them, so I'm not sure what will end up. However, this one I want to be maybe even better, like 90, border better than color, and
Can I put myself here?
yeah, sure. Let's see what we got. Not bad, but ugly. Okay, I'm gonna figure something out. So the color and the background need to be background color. Just a second. Background needs to be less of this, maybe 10 here, and now it's. I know it's dark, but it's maybe 90 here then. And then this needs to be darker. This needs to be 30. Not the border. The color. Darker. Better. See? However, now that I know something, I can add to this 180, which is half of 360, which is the number that you talked to me about it earlier. Right? So now what happens? Look, there's a big contrast happening here. You can definitely see this text no matter what color you send to it, right? So 7, 7 is this one, right? See? Almost does a good job. Because why is this pink here? Because pink is the opposite of green. That's why. So you can see the text
Wait,
good.
can I read this question?
Just a second. So the color is this one? Maybe we can do
75? Maybe like 60.
100%, yeah. Okay. So color is 100, background color is 25. It's more of a gray than full of color, but it does create contrast here. See?
Okay.
What else now, Marian?
Let's do like.
Maybe those was bigger or what?
No. Let's do like how much you have, like how much you've made.
How much you've made? We haven't got to the point where we calculate how much you've made because there is no choice so far. We need to make a choice, Marian.
Okay.
And enter. See, good job. So it works in that point of view. That would be 90, 100, Marian.
Oh, flip.
Now it changed, so that's 43. Okay, see? So it works, but it doesn't give the score, Marian. It doesn't give you anything so far. It only tells you if it works or not. And it only does it for plus. We don't do it for minus or anything else. So? If you want, I can switch in your place and you can take my place here, and it's easier for you to sit instead of doing this. Mind your feet. Yay.
Now it's harder for you to like.
No, Mariana, I can just do this. See?
Wait, let me just set this a bit more higher, so it can fit there too, and it can be your armrest too.
So, let's see. De ce nu mi face acolo? Trebuie să fii programator, am răspuns la asta, nu? Ok. So the idea was that we need a way to capture a yes or a no or a choice, right? Once, maybe we convert this thing, this with good job, because we already have it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, right? This thing with good job here, it's gonna be messed up. I think. Anyway, could be like a pop-up, like a model. You know, it shows over this, right? And if it shows over this, when you have a button, one or the other, you can only choose one or the other, and you have two buttons: get cash or get time. Okay? It does this for the moment. It shows you. Hey, try again. Okay. 90,
Why not instead of
104.
saying ooh, you can say uh-oh.
We can say anything we want, Marian, because we build this. We are the master of it. We can put any words there. Yes? Ok? Și acum vorbeam cu Marnică de rezultatul ăsta poate apărea ca un pop-up și cu niște butoane. Aici sau aici. Ca să aleagă cash or time. Și după aia poate rezultatul ăsta îl punem mai frumos în partea asta și ne mai jucăm cu el ca să nu scrie neapărat 104 acolo. Și mai țin minte cum făcusem noi altă dată, că era cu niște numere în care scria direct ca să mai trebuie să apese. Nu? Yes, Marian. It shows focus, right?
Era
Cool.
ca și la calculator, nu?
Mhm.
Numerele și apăsau.
Da. Cam așa ceva, da. Deci aici suntem cât de cât, dar legătura cu baza de date, cu salvat, cu de-astea încă nu e făcută. Dar măcar să ajungem să și aleagă ceva și să vadă teoretic cum s-ar aduna niște, nu știu, bănuți cash or time. Nu? E bine? Bun.
Mai trebuie cineva ceva, pentru că am mai zis ceva.
Ok, asta. Cursuri gratuite. Claudiu Tochilă. 2 secunde să-i răspund Claudiu. Claudiu, pentru cursuri gratuite, uite aici pe YouTube, avem, pe YouTube poți scrii code tap și vezi asta cu roșu de aici, code tap. Vezi? Așa. Asta este canalul vechi al nostru. Dacă te uiți pe videouri pe aici sau pe playlist, sunt toate proiectele și toate cursurile cu care ceilalți s-au angajat până acum, 10 și 10 de români s-au angajat cu astea, noi cu ei am lucrat și aici poți să-și vezi și pe o parte din cei pe care am așteptat. De-a lungul anilor îi vezi pe aici, pe o parte din ei. 2 secunde că răspund și eu aici. Ok? Și le vezi aici pe cota, nu te costă nimic. E gratuit tot. Tot cu care s-au angajat până acum. Dacă cauți cursuri gratuite, dacă cauți să te angajezi și vrei cât mai repede, ieri dacă se poate, Oamenii nu te angajează pentru curs, te angajează pentru experiență și cât de bun ești, în general, și aici te pot ajuta eu. Bun. Yes, Marian?
Scroll down.
What, here?
No, like on the yeah.
Here or not?
It's here, yeah.
Okay.
Scroll down. Do you still wait? Stop.
Yeah.
Do you still work with that guy or the
Wait.
girl down there?
With Elena. Where is that? Which girl?
Go down. Go down.
That's up.
No, go down. Yeah.
With Elena, I still work with her from time to time. And with Alex, well, I haven't got in touch with him for like 2 years, so I'm not sure exactly what he does. So anyway, let's get back to our thing. Who's online now? 5. Let's see. So it's Mihai, Sorin, Denis, Claudiu Tochilă, and Claudiu Hâncu. Claudiu Hâncu, are you the one that I know? Or a different Claudiu Hâncu? So anyway, indeed. By the way, for you guys that are watching over here, this is what I do. Let's say web developer with senior in front of it. I can help anyone with or without any experience to reach senior level, and then once you reach senior level, maybe in London, yeah, it is London, you can also reach 80-90 with our help, without having to worry about anything else other than put in a lot of time to get very, very good. So see, as a senior, you can get 50, 60, whatever, 50, whatever. This is low, 84. This is 350 a day, which is about a bit over 100,000. Okay, and more of them. Let's see. Jobs like this, I've been doing it for longer than 5 years in the UK. Look at this one, 111 to 140,000. Wow, maybe that looks good. When I have a job like that, well, one of my jobs, it's 170 per year. And then I also got a smaller freelance contract, which takes me to over 200,000 per year. So this is the life of a web developer. This is who is teaching you. I've got 25 years of experience on doing this every single day. How to get clients, how to write a CV, how to apply for jobs, negotiations, in and out. Cool. Let's get back to our thing. And this is my percentage, right? So Marian, let's add 2 buttons here, right? Bam, 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 bam. Did we create a button for ourselves? No. New folder, button. And then the button.jsx. And new button.style.js. And the new index.js. And export default as button from button, and then button doesn't have anything. Let's do some style. Import styled from
Dad, how
style
much
components.
do you make if you Dad?
Yeah,
How much do you make a year if you make 5k a day?
a year. It's about 5k a day. Oh, that's a lot, money. If you make 5k a day, you make about 1.2 million.
Every year?
Yeah, because there are 260 working days, unless you work Saturdays and Sundays, and then it's a lot bigger. So that will make you a millionaire every single year, Marian.
Oh my.
Okay, const button. Button, it's a capital B, Marian, button. Styled that button. And this one has some styling. And let's do firstly just a small thing, a border of 5 pixels, solid blue. If we see it, it's our button. Const style equals button. Okay, export const default style. Then let's go over here, import what? Command B, import s from style, and then const button equals and return. It's going to be s button, and it's going to have probably children inside it. And then we're going to do children here, maybe on click, And what else? Size and color probably. Size equals size on click equals on click, and color equals color. And we got this button, export default button. Ah, come on! My hands are far away from the keyboard and they don't reach it. Anyway, I'm almost there, Marian, with what I hope to be probably a button that makes you more interested. If not, I need to work on it because it's my job to also make this interesting.
Dad, someone invited to go live together.
I don't know.
Like a multi.
Ok, Claudiu. Mai am un prieten, Claudiu Hâncu, și am crezut că ești cel din Brașov. Ok, box de 15 ori, că nu avem nevoie de 15 ori de box, avem nevoie doar de button. Ok, let's switch back to English. There's a panel somewhere, Marian. I made a panel now.
Wait, Dad, Claudiu Hangu said, nu ne cunoaștem.
Yes, nu ne cunoaștem, a spus.
What does that mean?
Click me. We don't know each other. I was asking him if we know each other because he has the same name as one friend from. He used to live in Constanța. Now he moved to Brașov. And
So in Romania.
yeah, I think you met him at some point, but it was only once, so I'm pretty sure you don't remember him. So anyway, we got button here which says click me. When you can see this button, click me here, Marian.
Do you mean here?
Yeah.
Okay.
See this click me. Now let's make it look nicer because it's not looking nice now. Maybe if you can do it like this, we can see it in action in terms of styling it somehow. Okay, let's go to button, S button, and let's start styling it. Let's do a border radius, and this will be 0.5 rem. That's about 8 pixels, Marian. See, it's a bit round. Let's do a padding as well. Okay.
Dragos said, tell your dad why he doesn't use Material UI or at least Tailwind.
That's okay. Some people prefer to use that. I don't really prefer to use that. I just prefer to get very, very good at UI and building custom solutions for people that need more than Tailwind and Material UI. I've been using Material UI a lot, many years, and a bit of Tailwind. However, just a second. However, just a second, Marian. Let me finish with this and then we can talk about it. Thank you. So, some clients require more than this, and you cannot do more than this if you always use Tailwind or Material UI. So for quick bootstrapping, it's perfect what you're saying, but for very specific high-end solutions, you don't really need a lot of things that kind of stop you down. So anyway, right now we are having some fun with this, and probably every of this code will be also reflected back into some projects inside my community. And inside my community, I don't really care about building quick stuff without knowing what we are building. We are going to build from scratch everything, so we understand how everything comes and sticks together, and whatever.
Dad, he also sent some roses.
Just a second. So that's the reason. Okay, I'm gonna look for roses. Dragos Cătălin. Okay, so that was the answer. Thank you, Dragos Cătălin.
Yeah, but what are you doing now? It takes long.
I know it takes long, and I know it takes long, and it takes shorter actually than other things. However, I'm making double use of this entire experience.
Dad, do you still have the photos of me?
Fuck it, Marian. You just made me right now say that word. At some point, I started answering something, and I want to stop at some point and figure out how to build this game, Marian. It's so easy to start talking for hours and not do anything. Kind of, let's focus on the game. I'm gonna answer questions, but not stay here and answer two years of questions. Try to get that in your head. I've been telling you since we started. The game the thing that the project is more important, because otherwise we never finish it. I answered it anyway. I need to get back to calmer state, because right now I can't code right like this. You know, if you stay a bit more calm, you actually don't end up making me like this. You started again to be agitated and stuff like that, and it brings bad memories into my head. I'm gonna continue working on this anyway. So we got this button over here. Somehow we are styling it in any way we want right now, or think of it right now, and whatever works, works. So, style components, not Tailwind, not anything else. This is my approach right now tonight, and I'm gonna explain stuff about it, but not necessarily stuff that doesn't add value to this one. There's a button over here. I want to add an ampersand, and Tailwind doesn't have this for sure. Whatever I'm doing here, the Tailwind doesn't have it. So before or after doesn't really matter. Let's do a before and content, and probably a position relative here. Flip it. Position absolute here. Top 0, left 0, bottom 0, right 0. Flip it. Now this thing over here can receive a background color. Let's make it black. Now I got a background color of black. I'm not sure why is that white thing over there. Probably that's why, but anyway, maybe of the zoom as well.
Maybe it's.
Yeah, it's the zoom that messed it up.
I thought it was the border radius.
Yeah, no, it's the zoom. Okay, so I got that thing down there anyway. We don't need this border radius because anyway it wasn't help. Maybe we put it back anyway. Border 5 pixel solid blue. This one we might not need it. We get back to it in a moment. There's a finger button here that doesn't do anything. It's just a simple button. Let's do width 200 pixels and then height 100 pixels. I can see the button better. If we add some content into it, well, not to that one anyway, maybe to this one. Well, it's children panel. Well, it says click me, then it must have a text click me here, but must be black, and because I don't see it. Or maybe the before is out on top of the click me and we can't see it anymore. Yeah, maybe before is on top. Let's go over here. Let's just remove background or opacity of 0.5. Yeah, so the text is there. It's also black, and you cannot see if it's on top of it or under it. Let's somehow make sure that the text is not necessarily black. Color white. It's not on top of it. What? Z index -1. What happened? There's a background color. Now everything is messed up. What? Background color black is left is no longer here. Well done. I'm not gonna play with it too much. If you are that type of whatever you wanna do right now when I'm angry and I'm trying to calm down, I'm not gonna play with it too much and with anything. So I'm gonna take a shortcut because I don't need to be in a bad state, and I need to do this because I like to do it, not because I'm forcing myself to do it. So shadow. I want to create a shadow to this button. That's why I created over here. So let's move this thing, this whatever It almost tries to piss me off a lot. It almost, but this is part of coding. You can flip it. Some of the people spend even more time, so I shouldn't be angry about spending too much time about it. Background color is no longer in the right place. Move up. We no longer need content because content is no longer needed. Before is again no longer needed. And we can have color white here, and that index no longer needed because we are going to control it from positioning elements inside. Now shadow can be also exported here and then used somewhere inside the button. Maybe let's do this as a wrapper, as div, whatever, and this would be shadow here. Here's that shadow. Yay, so since this is as the shadow and button is also somehow in this position, we might need to do this wrapper as position relative, because otherwise everything is messed up. So here's the wrapper. And this is relative, and then shadow is absolute, button is absolute as well. And then we got some common things over here, like this thing. This is common. So let's extract it into CSS. And at some point, Marian, after this so much work, some things will appear nice. Const absolute common n for whatever CSS. And once I finish with this, I'll look again on the chat, see if we need to answer some questions. This would be common. Common what? It's absolute common. Absolute common. And is this holding? Yeah, it's holding everything. Let's move it down. And then we got it where, Marian? To shadow and to button as well.
Dad, every time you like do something, does it automatically refresh?
Yeah, it does refresh over here every time I save. Not when I do it, but when I save it. And then we can use the wrapper here.
It's just like blue line.
Here. Yeah, it's a blue line because it doesn't have anything into it so far. Well, it has this click me, but this click me somehow decided to go all the way to the top because there is no actually element in this entire UI that is a parent of it and has a position relative so far, unless I put wrapper somewhere on top of it, and then wrapper will make it stop not being at the top and be over here.
Dad, but what does the click me do?
Well, nothing so far, but it will do something in soon. See, so now this one stopped over here. Okay. Cool. Now maybe we can go to wrapper and probably move those two inside wrapper. Now I got it somehow like that. See, there is a button there. But why is this one doing like this? So messed up. Padding 1 REM and color HSLA with undefined. I think that's a box, right? It has H1P in it. Yay, I just closed it. That's okay. This one. Just a second, Maria. So I believe this button looks okay. It's just the text on top of it looks messed up. Yes, now.
Is the website just localhost/3000?
Yeah, that's actually localhost means your own computer. Let me put this charger in here because we're running out of
Wait,
battery.
so can I like access it from here too?
Only if I give you access.
No,
You
like
could
with-
access it from there too as Marian. Again, I just answered it and then you said, no.
I mean, like, if I use the same Google account, can I access
No.
it? Oh, so you can only use it from like.
I need to
let's say,
give you access to my firewall so you can access the IP address, and I need to give you an IP address so you can browse this. Again, the answer was there. I could have spoken more about that answer, but I think you thought you got it, kind of figured it out, and it wasn't like that anyway. This panel looks bad so far it has a button. We are fighting with one button because I cannot actually style it because there are so many things I need to explain instead of doing speed coding, Marian. Speed coding. That's the title of everything that we wanted. So we can get something working on the screen quicker, and then we can figure out everything else. So this thing is not receiving a title and a message. That's why we don't see anything over here. So wherever we use panel, I'm not sure where we use panel right now because I get messed up in my head pretty quickly. Well, it's not receiving anything from here because it says message and title, whatever. Doesn't receive anything. Probably because I didn't click on it. Now it does receive it. See?
Raul said salute.
Salute. So I want to get back to this button, Marian. Let's focus on it. I want to edit a shadow and then some animation. This is something that happened 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
My words did not convert into action. So let's focus on this. We got a simple button, Marian. It just looks black right now. What do you want me to do? Leave it black forever? So I got a shadow, Marian, and the idea is that inside this shadow, we don't need two buttons, but shadow can be a div. So inside here, we got this button, which has another button. What the F I did everything with the button. This happens when everybody stops me from my thinking every single time. I can fix it, but it takes more time, Marian. So maybe you can figure it out on how we can work together instead of working kind of not together, I would say. So this shadow needs to be underneath this button. Maybe if I just flip them and I put shadow on top, and now it's underneath it. Now I can play with shadow, and I can tell shadow like maybe not the top. Flip. Maybe translate, transform. Yeah, transform. Translate X, and that's transform. Minus 10 pixels. I'm not sure if it will work. Did it work? What the flip? Stay over there. Yeah, I think it worked, Mariam. Actually, maybe not 10, maybe like that. Translate X. Okay, just X then. Translate Y. 10 as well. See, it kind of looks a bit more down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a shadow now. Like
Kind of.
actual shadow.
Now we can play with it a bit more in terms of one of these had some border radius. See this one 0.5 rem. Maybe we can put it to shadow as well. And now the shadow looks like that. Now the wrapper doesn't have this one. Come on, Mr. Wrapper. Now the wrapper looks okay. Overflow hidden. You're starting to do that thing again, Marian. Do you realize that every single time you're doing it, it raises my level of getting ugly? Every single time you're doing it, every single time you're moving behind my back. It's not the first time, it's not today. It has been many days that you're doing it. Mommy tells you, I'm telling you, everybody tells you, somehow you're still agitated. I'm gonna leave you being agitated. I'm just telling you, it pisses me off. And it's now your choice if you wanna be less agitated or not. Okay. I'm starting to lose it. Back, it comes back, it goes away, flip it.
Maybe it's because you put it out
Maybe it's because again I'm repeating myself for 5 minutes. I'm just repeating myself right now. Right now I'm repeating myself what I repeated earlier. Keep moving around, keep messing him up, keep losing my focus as you lose your focus. And this app is not gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Whoever suffers is not me, it's not you, it's this app. This app is not gonna happen if we don't actually work together. Write something down. I need to focus. I need to figure out a way to stop moving around and piss my daddy off. And I need to find a way to calm down as well. But it's not easy when somebody puts fire on top of fire. So, my intention was to have a shadow here. The shadow is no longer there. Right now I'm so disconnected with what happens that I no longer trust anything that happens here. That's it. That's what it is. I cannot focus on actually having everything in my head. I cannot focus, Marian. It's so dead easy. I'm actually admitting I cannot focus this way. Shadow. I said some translate somehow. After I said this translate, everything went in a different way. Now, I'm gonna figure it out. It's just I could have continued working on it and finished with this button. And right now I'm not doing anything of that. Right now I'm just angry. Right now I cannot focus and actually figure out what happens. Right now my level of doing this is just as a beginner's. So if I'm a beginner trying to figure anything out here or myself in this state, it's no difference. Right now I'm not somebody who builds anything. I'm somebody who just looks at, there's a color here, there are more colors here, and I don't know how to do anything. It is what it is, Marian. Now I have to, again, spend time to debug this to figure out what it is. Because I lost it. At least thank you for being here while Maya isn't. Now, there's a div here, there's this one. It looks like it's here. It's lost its wings. I think it's overflow hidden that messes it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I was saying.
Now, did I move background of this wrap? It says background black and it's blue. Why is wrapper? Maybe wrapper doesn't even show because it's hidden by others. I don't know exactly. Right now, I don't know exactly anything anymore. That's not it. Maybe it's this one. Border 2 pixels. Why is it? Okay. Border color. Because it's undefined. Really undefined though. Because doesn't receive a hue. Maybe hue is 111 by default. And now it does have a hue which is ugly. At least this is a gray. Now if we click on this one, we get this and a big button that doesn't do too much. However, it's getting closer because this button could have at least an hover, and on this hover it could do something. We can make use of this. What? Not moving it, make use of it. Okay, move it down with a duplication anyway, at least that was my intention. 8 pixels, 8 pixels, 8 pixels, 8 pixels. 0.5 rem. Okay. See, jumps. And now I can do a transition of 250 milliseconds. It does like this. Probably, but there is a lot of other things over here. Where does this come from? Come on, shadow. Maybe wrapper.
Maybe because
Yeah, this okay. Wrapper had extra stuff into it.
I was saying that maybe like because you made it round, it also copied the other thing and it made those ones round too.
Yeah, there's no background color here anyway anymore. I thought I got some background color here. I'm not sure. Maybe it's in another place. Am I in where? I'm in button. Maybe it's just in panel or what? I'm sending to box. See, I got get color here, which is in panel only. Okay. So for button, do I need to use the same technique or not? Because I don't really just want to give it a background color. Probably I'm gonna give it something else in the future, but so far, just want to give it a background color to this button. And I'm not sure if I need hue this like that, but I can definitely do 555 whatever. And there is no background color. Maybe I just nailed the gray or what? This is so crazy, Marian. I'm trying to type numbers and somehow my head is not even typing the numbers. No, that's it. See, because this is maybe 70. It's quite strong. I mean, maybe 40. It's dark. See?
I can see that.
Yeah. 70. Yeah. See? So anyway, we got a button now with a bigger font size for sure. 2 rem. Yeah, click me. Maybe padding is 1 here. Why did I say padding yet? It's not doing it. Okay, so it's doing it. It's just a bit messed up. Because it has a width. But it needs a width. Okay. Button from here. Wherever the button is in panel probably. This type of button, so far we've built it in a way that I wanted to create this shadow effect over here. And at the same time, this button is absolutely positioned, which means it's no longer going to create any type of content. However, if I take the children from over here and pass it to wrapper as data content and pass it like that, and then as wrapper can have an ampersand here before, and then content is going to be attribute of data content, and then let's save it.
Now it works.
What do you mean it works, man? It was working earlier as well. It's just I cannot change stuff here and have the button reflected because it has width and height over here. So now if I remove width and height, I can see this before list. Yeah. And this before has data content. Is that the one? Data, maybe it's this. No. How about if I remove this? Ah, so it does have the before. It's just not the same. Okay, cool. Because this one has font size of 2 rem. This one doesn't. Hey, it's looking better. I think I'm either messed up, either tired, either whatever it is. I'm like clicking every single possible bad key. Things are opening because I'm clicking the messed up keys anyway. So I'm here. I got a button. I got a before. Yeah. And this before says font size 2 rem and it's not doing it properly. Not sure why. Maybe dib will help it. Yeah, well, a bit, but not too much. Why is this phone like gigantic and the other one doesn't? Really? I don't really get it. I'll just put part 4 rem there. Hopefully it will work. I don't really get it. No, I think I get it. Or not. Okay. The panel has it. Click me. Start now. Well, it kind of works, Maria. I'm not happy about it at all. Not happy about it. Looks nice, but it's so messed up right now. So messed up. It's like it doesn't even want to play nice with me. That's what I believe. And this before over here, sorry, Mr. Before, but you need to be two, just two. And why are you not showing it? Because I can see the text now. So there is some text over here, but it doesn't look like. Did you manage to find something else to spend your time with, right?
No, just randomly.
Yeah, I'm just randomly spending time with anything else. It's like I'm talking to the walls, right? No? What, did you forget from last moment? Okay. See, this start now and this start now, they're not looking the same somehow.
Yeah.
And probably.
Are you trying to like make the start now over there into like the white start now so it looks like a shadow?
Similar. I just want to make it dynamic, Marian. So I can write anything in there without having a set width. Okay, so this wrapper probably doesn't have padding. That's why. This padding. Now I can see why it doesn't work, Marian, because I come down. See?
Oh no.
Kind of. Because now it breaks down. White space. No wrap. and white space no wrap over here as well. And now it kind of looks better, kind of, almost. I don't know if it will change though, in terms of.
Dad.
It does change.
Oh yeah, it does.
Well, kind of. Maybe it has like a mark stuff or. Why did it run out of?
Space.
So this one looks like that, and this one, it's almost the same. Come on, you're relative, yeah. So it's okay. Oh, come on! I hope it's not that stupid thing anyway. It's not that. It still just doesn't like it or whatever. Does it have a height? This one doesn't have a height either. Just translates down, yeah. And this one. This is absolute font size, padding, everything. What's this one having? That doesn't. This one doesn't. Instead, besides this border, which doesn't do much, it just pushes it a bit down. It's not like it's affecting it too much. And did I also use a reset anywhere? That's a cool question. Maybe I'm messing it up because I didn't use a reset. Reset component. Okay, in what? Index.js reset.js, not KS. Import from it's an M style components. This will create global style. Const reset equals create global style of star box sizing border box. Yes, Maria?
Someone asked a question. Dar ce lucrează mai exact?
La un joc pentru copii în care poate să adune numere și numere, să scadă numere și în funcție de complexitatea jocului poate să câștige bani sau timp. Timp să se uite la televizor sau bani să-și cheltuie pe jucării. Eu sper ca cu acest proiect, dacă este el vreodată de treabă, să dispară o parte din, cum se numesc alea, meditații. Că lumea se duce la meditații și părinții plătesc bani pe meditații. În schimb, dacă îți motivezi copilul să joace căcatul ăsta de joc și să devină bun fără meditații, atunci poate câștigă banul copilul în loc să câștige ăla care face meditații. Eu urăsc meditațiile, urăsc ideea că în România ai nevoie să faci meditații numai pentru faptul că te duci la școală, nu pentru faptul că vrei să devii mult mai bun într-o chestie care nu acoperă, să zicem, manual la școală, și mi se pare o mare porcărie să faci meditații. Dacă reușești să-ți convingi copilul să fie mai voitor, să aibă o motivație pentru care să învețe, cu siguranță o să fie mai bine poate pentru toată lumea. Asta e părerea mea, nu sunt eu marele apostol sau aducător de bine, de eu zic că asta trebuie să fie ceva pozitiv. Așa, asta e părerea mea, trebuie să fie ceva pozitiv. Bun, yes, Marian.
Frumos adică nici nu sunt acord de
Cu meditațiile, Bogdan zice. Da. Și cam asta ar fi ideea. Aici deocamdată putem să calculăm câte ceva, dar nu arată neapărat bine și vreau să-l fac să arate mai prietenos pentru copii, că dacă îi pui niște input-uri de-astea pe aici, nu e ca și cum să zică, gata, chiar vreau să mă duc să joc jocul ăsta nașpa, care arată nașpa. Da, pentru copii trebuie să arate mai plăcut cât de cât și încep cu niște animații, după aia potrivesc niște culori. A zice eu că îi dau eu cumva de cap în timp, așa, dar măcar să meargă puțin, să poți să calculezi și să-ți dea niște rezultate, cum ai primit bani sau nu. Bine. Scorul cumva. Și ziceam eu că avem resetul ăsta aici, export. Hai să Este sus. Port const reset. Sport. From reset. Și resetul ăsta să-l folosim poate aici sau nu, mai bine, apoi cache time. Nu ne mai trebuie să facem asta sau poate lăsăm acolo, nu contează. Set. But something changed over here as well. Where's padding here? This one. Okay. See, it's still, even without padding, it goes outside a bit. Even without padding.
Wait, let me see.
So it has font size 2 rem. What? And this padding is like not even working or what? Okay. So this one just pushes it down. And this one. Well, yeah, but it does. Okay, it does have a border as well, the other one. See, this before has a border, or doesn't. It doesn't have a border. Okay, I'll add a border. In a second, after I add a border, I'll also look into that one, okay?
You said
I cannot look right now into it if I don't really figure this one out. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna go to it as quickly as possible. But I cannot switch that quickly. Anyway, I'm trying to get this thing over here. So I see border here. Maybe it's not in the who's before because I moved it in the wrong place. That's why. Because this before needed to have the border. Why was I looking at that? Now it's still this D is outside. How can that D be outside again? Oh, 369. Okay, this one has still 369. This one has 369. Do you understand, Marian?
yeah, what?
I'm just saying this one has with 369.
Yeah. Someone asked a question, can I say?
Yes, you can say it now, Marian, because it doesn't really matter.
He asked, how long does it take to finish a project like this?
How long it needs? Sometimes 1 day, sometimes weeks, months. I haven't planned in terms of estimating the project, so to build the basic core of it, maybe a proof of concept 1 to 2 days to finish it and deploy it live and make sure that people can register and they have no bugs, could take months. Cool. Now I got something at the bottom there. I can see it with red money and it's like, it's there. Why is this D outside? I still don't know. Why is it outside?
Red.
I know, but this D outside, I don't care about that red. I just made that red so I can see where it is. But apparently it's as wide as it needs, but it doesn't want to go bigger. Why? I didn't give it any width. It's sitting inside this. This one doesn't have any width as far as I can see. This one, does it have any width? No. Let's do display block for this one. Okay. The one with data content maybe needs a display block as well, which data content should be the wrapper. Okay. Now at least it's back in here, but I still don't know why this is outside, and it messes me up so much. That's what I'm gonna say. So much, it messes me up so much. That's what it does. Coding is with this type of states as well. Some coders look, it's like it's ignoring it. It's like it's ignoring.
Can I answer a question? He's 40 years old. He asked how old.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm 40. Why do you want to eat me alive? I'm not gonna quit on you anyway. That's the point. Okay. Does the other one doesn't have white space? Come on, because it does have. I know it has. You button, you're not gonna mess me up that much. You already messed me up anyways. See, it has white space, no wrap. It's basically the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Sometimes it's just it's like a blank. Okay, I got a stupid shadow and a stupid button inside the wrapper, and wrapper says this. Okay, I have data content, whatever. This is wrapper, right? Of a button. This is it. It says 155. It says start now. I can see it says start now. And as soon as I put this one in, this one says 165 now because of that border. Yeah, I believe that was the only thing I still don't understand, because I gave it a border over here as well. Oh, it's messed up again. What? Anyway. Where's calculator? Panel. Start now. Okay. Now it looks better. In terms of, it's dynamic, Marian. You can write text here. See? Kind of. Ah, it still gets out. Yes, Marian.
We are both Marianne and I'm 10.
I don't think being angry helps me fight it, Marian. I don't think being angry. It's just the way I am right now. I got messed up with a lot of you not understanding that we start a project, then you went away, then Maya went away. Now Maya is still away because somehow she forgot to come back. Yeah. So thanks. And now this thing is fighting me now in terms of like trying to mess me up, and it's not working. It's not working the way and I want it, and as quick as I want it. That's it. So whatever it is, it is. This is it. Can't really understand how something like this can be so messed up. It has the same content. But look, it has also the same width. It has also the same width. Look, it's the same width. And this one gets outside. Is it you? Is it you that gets outside? Yeah. This one gets outside the button, like the button has a maximum width. I just figured out a way to tell to the button, go flip yourself. Go flip yourself. Go flip yourself. Flip yourself. Flip. Flip, flip. Look, Marian. So I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy. No, it's just the browser who was crazy because it wasn't calculating the width properly. I was like, am I missing something? Well, what am I missing? Anyway, I can't have even stop working, saying properly anything. So with fit content should fix this button. One day I'll also get to the button. Okay, with fit content. Yay! Kind of. If we do with fit content on the one at the top, does it also do the same thing? In shadow. Yeah. Kind of. Now, what, translate doesn't work anymore? Okay. Left 10 pixels. Well, right. Minus 10 pixels. Shadow is no longer working now. It's like every single time something wants to take over. Because it's got absolute common, and absolute common gets overwritten by this one. And it's still not working. Not even like that. Because it says with 0. What? No, it's there, but it's still not as wide as that one. Yes, Marian.
Matse said, hello, I left you a message on LinkedIn. I don't know if you have time to contact me.
I will have time to contact you. And by the way, I can even look right now on LinkedIn. Let's see. Fac cursul pe Udemy pentru Python, iar apoi vreau să puțin Java, mă gândesc să folosesc cod și niște career path-uri interesante ce mi oferă tot ce avea nevoie, zic. De sfaturi, sincer nu știu de unde să încep, nu mă pasionează web development-ul, asta ar fi motivul prin care aș vrea să mă bag pe backend sau full stack. Dar web development se poate face și pe backend, adică backend-ul lucrează tot pentru web development câteodată. Dar sfatul meu este să te apuci de orice, atât timp cât ai o cerință, să zicem. Faci tu un proiect pe care vrei să-l faci și după care vezi ce trebuie să înveți ca să faci proiectul ăla. Că altfel tot să te apuci să înveți ca la școală, e cea mai mare porcărie vreodată în viață. Mi se pare mie, cea mai inutilă vreodată chestie în viață, să te duci la școală să înveți mulți ani ca să te apuci să faci ceva. Mai bine te apuci să faci ceva și înveți în anii aia cum să-l faci. Deci asta e sfatul meu, practică cât mai mult, indiferent că e Python, că e HTML, că e Java, că e Kotlin. Practică ceva pentru a rezolva o chestie simplă dacă ești începător. Caută să faci ceva de începători și după care încearcă să le faci și să înveți doar asta. Și așa prinzi mai mult curaj și mai multă, să zicem, nu știu, viteză în tot ce se întâmplă. Dacă înveți prima oară și după care vrei să faci, e metoda prin care doar să te, să zicem, calmezi pe tine sau să te consolezi pe tine că ai făcut ceva, dar nu se compară cu alte rezultate. Anyway, how are we doing on Twitch, Maria? Is anybody watching? Because I don't see people talking. So maybe we should stop focusing on streaming on so many platforms. Just do TikTok and YouTube. That's it. Anybody else can, well, figure out life themselves.
People are really interested on like Twitch for like coding.
Yeah.
Because which is mostly like a game.
I know, Marian, but it's still a platform. People could do it. So that's my answer to you. Practice a lot and learn through practice. So this one is still messed up here, Marian. It doesn't look like it wants to, I don't know, help me in any way. The idea is I might not need it to do all those fancy examples anyway. I want my animation and I don't want to quit it. So I got it over here.
Okay.
And we spent some, like what, half an hour to an hour on this button instead of working on this. Anyway. No, it's not working, Marian. We still need to check the result, and this needs to say at least cash or time, right?
Yeah.
So, cash. Maybe put a pound here as well. Still the same thing. I don't know why my hand is stuck. It's like, even the keyboard messages me right now, Marian. Because somehow I sit in a position where I miss my keys, and it's not like I'm typing it. It's just everything is a bit messed up right now. So anything, leave it like that. I'm just saying, Marian, it happens, and I'm not used to typing stuff that doesn't. Actually, it's the key that I'm pressing on it, and it starts to build up, and that's what I was saying. We need two buttons, cash or time, and time should have some kind of watch over here, whatever. Clock, ASCII, whatever. See those clock symbols. I can take this one somehow. Come on, stop, leave it. Stupid shit with your ads and whatever.
I'm gonna stand if that's okay.
What?
I'm gonna stand if that's okay.
That's cool, Marian.
Because it's
Whatever.
better than moving around.
So this is one of the clocks. We could have more of them. I don't know. That's cash or time, right? And if you do cash here, clock symbol, cash symbol. Is there anything like that? Do you see any cash? Alt codes. Really, does it have a search at least?
I don't think so.
Alt codes. Okay. Cash. ASCII. See this one. Maybe this? Wow, looks so weird. It's also this one, right? Okay, but it doesn't look like the thing we needed. Because it's missing a semicolon. Yeah.
It says pound sign on time. Can we remove that?
Well, just move it.
Yeah.
And those ones somehow, they look a bit weird. Maybe we can add it inside a box. So I got box. Come on. You're so not helping. If I'm trying to auto import it and you're not helping me. And if we check the result, we can see here. Well, not a good day. Well, instead of not a good day, we should just type try again, right? And this stupid website, it has some info, but it's full of ads.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any search. That's cool. Try again. I don't know if there is something for try again. I'm just shooting in the dark. But not that. Yay. So try again could be this, right?
No, that's kind of like evil, devilish.
Yeah, but you're angry because it doesn't work, right?
There's another one for angry too.
Wow. Awesome. I just need a face. And I'm spending time not getting the face. You see any anger here, Marian? This one, right?
Yeah, that.
Okay, there's another button.
Looks good so far.
Try.
Again.
Ah, okay.
So look.
See? So I got some buttons here that could do something. Could do something. We need to make those ones bigger, maybe as big as these buttons.
Dad,
Yeah.
how about we make the try again like the same question? It's just you can try it again.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
We can do it, Marian. Just saying. So we need to now figure out how to take this, make this panel display on top. And by the way, over here in everyone joins here. There's nobody. I wasn't expecting on a Saturday night everybody to be off, but anyway, maybe people are taking off on Saturday nights. It's optional. Yeah, whatever. So this is where we are at, Marian. We got it working in terms of calculating at least sum. Next time we want to be able to change the level, to change the bonus, also to change probably the currency, to have some profiles for parents, for children. There's a lot of work to do, and not at this moment. We've done a lot. It's not like we haven't. We've done a lot. However, it's not progressing at the level that I want to be progressing, and I got so much work tomorrow to do, Marian, as well. And if I sum them up together, they don't add up. So I'm happy that you joined this live. We got some experience. Children can be really unfocused and can be deceiving in terms of expectations. I get that all day, every single day. It's not like I'm surprised about it. I'm just surprised at how quickly they got bored, because the game wasn't, Roblox, and probably they zoned out 2 minutes later. I don't know. However, my deal with them was a different deal. We worked together on this game. Apparently, they learned how to not to work together on this. The deal is not respected. Maybe next time you'll do better. Yeah. This time it was what it was. Half good, half bad. I would say half good, we got something on the screen. Half bad, we didn't really work together until the very end properly.
Also, Dad, it's not because it wasn't Roblox or something.
Yeah, Mariam, but still, this is what needs to be done, and if you're not helping, then just saying. Anyway. Învățăm, ne mai auzim și mâine, și poi mâine, și când dracu mai fi, e ce e. O seară bună!